Gives a Minute DLive stream.
G'day DLive and welcome back to the Gives a Minute's DLive stream for a Wednesday afternoon affair. It is just going to be gone past almost at 20 seconds until 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you, whatever the time it is. Wherever you're consuming this content, you're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minute's DLive stream, looking into the chit chat. I see Perdsky, I see Net TV, I see Dale Bold, I see Hendrik, I see Earn Your Earn, I see Giggles, I see Shyla Rose, I see Comptech, I see 8 crew, and therefore 8 cheerses because everyone gets a freaking cheers when they join the Gives a Minute's DLive stream chit chat. This mic, this glass, connection equals the cheers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cheerses. Cheerses ahoy! Welcome to a cryptocurrency stream. I love these Wednesday streams. How come my follower, my viewers watching isn't alerting to numbers? Says 0. Well, I'm gonna refresh that. That's interesting. Let me just hit a refresh there on the old cache skis. Viewers watching cache resets. Properties, refresh cache of current page, refreshed it. There you go, that's better. I don't know why that did that. Sometimes things just happen. No reason. Wednesday, crypto, yeah! Get your mind boggles working, get your brain in gear. We got a lot to go through, a lot. Probably won't even get through it all, to be completely honest. Let's go back up in the chit chat and address the helloses. Back up in the chat says Perdsky with the cheerses. Net TV says cheers Ben on. Dale Bold says 420. Hendrik with the sub. Hendrik, that's an off-air sub. Well, I appreciate that, man. An off-air subski. Earn Your Earn. What type of ale is that? Now, I'm not too sure which rerun he was watching, but I'm going to assume it was a homebrew. Those homebrews are... Oh, that's the double banger I made. That's a Cooper's Pale, well, it's a Cooper's Blonde, but Coopers don't make a blonde except in the home brew range. Well, they don't make a beer called Blonde, but that one is. It's called Cooper's Blonde. And I did a double banger of the wort and tried to make it a little more flavoursome. Didn't really work. I mean, it is more flavoursome, but it's not noticeably great, so I'm not doing it again. But I'm going to drink them all. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to finish them all, but I'm never doing that again. Giggles, hey Gibbs, I am here. Yo, Gigs, how you doing down there? You okay down there? All right, she's good. She's good. Little tap there. Charlotte Rose with a dancing bear. A little koala. Oh, that's Humpty Dump. No, that's somebody. Isn't that Winnie the Pooh? Hey Charlotte, hey Giggles, Charlotte Rose, Comptech, cheers Gives. Comptech, I know you love these streams too, man. I absolutely love these streams. Yeah, I'm really into it, really into the crypto stuff. Cheers Comptech, hey Charlotte, hey Comptech, hey Charlotte, Gives, Charlotte, Gigs, Hands, Comptech, hey Giggles, Charlotte, Net TV, Dale, Moose, hey Moose, how you doing, man? Moose HC, cheers buddy, how you doing? Moose headquarters? No, that'd be HQ. Moose HC. Sorry I left the way I did, Gives. Not too sure what that's in relation to. When did you leave the way you did? How else is there a way to leave? Is there an official way to leave and an official way not to leave? I don't know how you left. I always leave out the door. I don't know. Did you go out the window? Did you go out the window, Giggles? Is that what you're saying? You went out the window? Next time use the door. That's what it is for. Knocking on the holy water, Net TV. How you doing, man? Didn't want to be a part of any drama last night. Drama last night? On this stream? Hang on, Tuesday. What happened last night? I don't remember what happened last night. That was the night before. Oh, Net TV. Right. Van Frick. Hang on a second. Net TV with a lemon sliding in above Van Frick. Thank you, Net TV. Lemon Vanfrick. Thank you for the sub, dude. A month sub streak. Heck yeah. Thank you, Vanfrick. Appreciate you, man. So yeah, okay. So I know what you're referring to, right? Well, it's all good. It's all good, right? Here's the thing, though, and I'm not upset with anybody. Here's the thing: you brought beef into my stream that doesn't exist in my stream, which is a no-no. But I corrected you, and then the person you had the beef with turned up, and so I thought, well, hang on a second. This is now fallen in my lap. We can deal with it. So I put it forward to both parties. Are you wanting to deal with this? You're welcome. Like I basically said, this stream right now can be your boxing ring. You can get in the ring and deal with this. I don't mind you doing that on my stream. I never thought we'd have a boxing match that night. I didn't even know there was a ring set up. But you came in with a drama. I said, can you not deal with that crap here now? And then the person actually turned up, and then I thought, well, hold on. This could be a godsend, right? We could help each other here. So I put it for both of you guys. Hey, do you want to deal with this now? The other party declined and said no. So at that point, there's no boxing match. I'm trying to relate this back to YouTube. Sort out who's the better creator by having a boxing match. What a great solution. Maybe Red Vest guy should be a YouTuber because there could be the boxing thing. So when the other party said, I don't want to deal with this, let's do this in our own Discord, then I was like, that's fine as well. If one party says no, the other party can't keep saying yes. That's gonna hit against a wall. So if that's what you're apologizing for, no need to, because we dealt with it, then we opened it up, then we closed it, and I'd forgotten about it, to be honest. But HC's Hockey Club. Hockey Club. Okay, Moose Hockey Club. Okay, cool. Moose Hockey Club. Question, do you have a hard seltzer push down under? You know what, man? It's funny you should say that. There is a slight... I know you're referring to hard as in alcoholic seltzer. We don't... Funnily enough, in Australia, we don't refer to alcoholic beverages as hard drinks, yet we do refer to non-alcoholic beverages as soft drinks, which is baffling because America refers to soft drinks as pop or soda pop. So we call them a soft drink, yet we don't call alcoholic drinks hard drinks, yet you yahoos call all soft drinks soda, and you call alcoholic soda hard drinks. And that's the funky world we live in, right? But I have noticed that there has been, and this is going to get confusing because I wouldn't call it a hard push, and that's more like a heavy sales push, right? I wouldn't call it that, but there has been certainly a ramping up of seltzer being a thing. Now, for those that are wondering what the heck seltzer is, because I used to wonder what this was, it's just water with gas, fizzy water. We to make it even more confusing, in Australia we call that soda water. so we call water with gas soda water, yet you call soda soft drinks, yet we don't have hard drinks. And you guys call them pop. Like you go, oh, I'm going to the store. You want to get me pop? Want to get some pop? Yeah, okay, grab me some pop. What kind of pop? There's all kinds of pop. There's Coke, there's Fanta, there's Sprite, there's Mellow Yellow, there's 7-Up. There's all kinds of pop. Someone goes, I'm going to the store. You want me to get you some pop? Yeah, get me some pop. Do you want to be more specific? No, just pop. Come back with any fizzy drink. Anything that's fizzy and sugary, I'll take it. That's what you're saying at that point. Whereas we say, go and get me some Coke, go and get me some Fanta, go and get me a Solo, go and get me a Sprite, go and get me a Mellow Yellow, a 7-Up, a Tab, a Tang. If you've also got a DeLorean, go and get me a Tang. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's just weird. But I did a review a little while back on Jack Daniels and seltzer. Now that's a product we don't have in Australia. Jack Daniels whiskey mixed with soda water, seltzer, fizzy water. Wasser mit Gas. Wasser mit Gas that's what the Germans call it. So I did a review of that, and that is a product that doesn't arrive in Australia anytime, but I did get some sent in from America, a couple of cans of it, and I tell you now, it was freaking awful. I'm not swearing because we're family friendly, but replace freaking with the word that sounds like duckin', but it's not. That's how bad that was. That I can't. And by the way, that would never fly in Australia. Australians would be like, what do you do? What? You put whiskey in this? Get out. This is... I'd pull that crap out. That was garbage. And I'm a huge fan of Jack Daniels. But they've got some pretty funky products. That one and the berry. If you've ever been to Germany, you can get a berry Jack Daniels. And these are premix cans, same as the seltzer. Jack Daniels and berry. It's got like a pink logo. Tastes like it tastes like guava juice with whiskey, and the whiskey is not even really noticeable. Ugh, awful. The other one that's god awful, and it only comes out once a year, and it's American. Winter punch, winter cider. That one there, the white label. Disgusting. In the Midwest, we call it pop. We get crap for that, so you must have visited here. The Midwest. No, I've only ever been coastal America and Canada. I've never been in the mid section. But I've heard people calling it pop. I mean, it's where was that? Where did that? All over the place, dude. All over the place. Johnson, how you doing, man? Cheers, Gibbs and Givers. Coke, pop, tonic water, whiskey, Jack, rum. It's all as good as long as it's wet. Well, I'll salute that to a... This is a seltzer. This is a soft seltzer. No. This is a soft seltzer mit kein Gas. That's all the versions. This is just tap water. Yeah, we drink tap water in Australia. Americans find that unbelievable as well. They're like, "What? You just turn the tap on and drink from it?" Absolutely. We don't even have a filter on the tap. It's just straight out of the pipes. Kidding. I'm particularly thirsty right now. I just did a 12k fitness walk. Got to replenish the hydrations. Cheers, Comtech. Wow! Who did that? My Eunice. Wow, Comtech. Thank you, my friend. Beers, cheers, ears. Oh, speaking of beers, actually, this isn't beer. Speaking of whiskey, that guy there, we're opening that on Saturday. Every 10 weeks, we have a special bottle of Jack. That's the one that's been there for 9 weeks and almost 9 weeks and 5 days, 4 days. On Saturday, that's 10 weeks to the day. That's what's happening on Saturday on the YouTube channel. By the way, speaking of YouTube, hello the tubes. I see 2 on the tubes. Hello tubes of you. I see Twitch as well. If you are watching on the other platforms, I've actually given this one a title on YouTube because I'm going to leave this stream up. I'm going to leave my crypto streams on YouTube because cryptocurrency is the hot topic right now. But if you are watching on the YouTube machine, over here is where this stream is actually getting plastered. It's where it's getting all the love on DLive. This is the platform. It's called DLive.tv. Axl Rose, / Gives a Minute. That's how you'll get to it. Gives a Minute on DLive.tv. If you want to see the whole stream, because we'll be cutting that off at some point, and we'll be doing it only on DLive. Moose with the diamond. Thank you, man. Thank you for the diamond. No chlorine here. No, the water in Australia out of the tap is beautiful. There is an exception, and apologies to anyone watching on the Facebook from my old hometown in Adelaide. The tap water in Adelaide or South Australia, actually, it might only be Adelaide City. Really disgusting at first. Now, I lived there for a totes of 10 years, and by the end of it, it tasted like this. But anyone that came over that visited me was like, dude, what is this tap water? Seriously, this is disgusting. And it is. The first time you have it, you're like, wow, what the heck? And then you just get used to it. Mayonnaise! Wow! That's what I said when I first had it. Mayonnaise! Wow! Thank you for the ice creams, man. Emptying my lemon basket. Oh, Johnson, thank you, dude. Emptying my lemon basket. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. That was delicious. What's up, Gibbs? Charlie, how you doing, man? I didn't see you sliding in. I did give you a little cheers here, man. So yeah, on this stream, being a cryptocurrency stream, every Wednesday we dig deep into crypto. We've got the stream title here, Presearch. Now, I've already told you about using the Brave. Who did that? Johnson, still dripping. The lemons are still sliding out, dude. Thank you, man. You better get a tighter basket, man. I think you got a hole in there. I think there's a hole in there. Thank you, dude. I've already told you about the Brave browser, right? The Brave browser, B-R-A-V-E. Brave? Oh, that's strong. Brave would be more like... No, that's not Brave. I don't know how would you symbolize Brave? I don't even know how you do that. Anyway, the Brave browser allows you to earn crypto just by using it, like you would use any other browser. Now, I've always been a thing where it's like, if you have to do something, you might as well get paid to do it, right? You have to use a browser to search the internet. You might say, I don't give a schnazzle about crypto. I don't care about cryptocurrency. That's cool. That's fine. But if you ever had even the slightest FOMO, you might be FOMO of missing out, right? You might be like, oh, I hear Bitcoin. They always hear this Bitcoin thing. It's getting more and more valuable and I haven't got any. Well, if you've ever had any FOMO at all, a simple way to kind of jump on that train is to use something. Wow! Who did that? Johnson, go and get some stitching and fix that basket, dude. A simple way to rectify that FOMO that you may have is to start dabbling in some cryptos that isn't going to cost you. That's where you keep your wallet. It's not going to cost you out of your wallet, right? You're going to have to. You're on the internet right now. Hello, internet. You're on the internet. To be on the internet, you're using a browser. I don't care who you think you are. You have to use a browser, right? There's no other way about it. You can't surf the internet. What a stupid saying. You can't surf the internet without a browser. You might as well use one that's going to pay you. The Brave browser pays you in basic attention token, BAT, currently worth $1.30 a token. You earn about 6 or 7 token a month, and you might say, come on, man. 6 tokens a month? What are you talking about? That's about, what, $8, $9? Yeah, that's what it's worth now. That's what it's worth now. It might not be worth that forever. Bitcoin wasn't worth $60,000 when it first started. I'm not suggesting basic attention token will get to 60,000, but you're going to have to use a browser. You might as well get paid. And that could be your little tipple into the cryptocurrency world where I'm getting a currency here. I'm getting a coin. I don't even know about this. What's this? And then you start investigating it. Then you start transferring it to other coins, and suddenly you've got a little Bitcoin in your wallet, and bam, you're on your road. Well, very, very similar to that. You need to use when you're on the browser, when you're on a Brave browser or any browser, and you're searching for something. What do? You go to a search engine, right? You go up to a search engine. Typically, it's Google. Maybe it's Alta Vista. Maybe it's Netscape Explorer. Whatever your choice of search engine is, and mine currently is Google. I'm about to change it to a website called Presearch. Why? Very simply, they pay you in crypto. They pay you in their own token to use their search engine. Now again, you probably don't get paid much. I'm going to learn, we're going to learn, we're all going to learn together. You probably don't get paid much at all, right? Similar to the Brave browser. But you have to use a browser, and more often than not, you're searching. Unless you're going directly to a website, such as DLive.tv/givsaminute. You wouldn't need a search engine for that. But if you were looking for me, if you were like, hey man, can't remember the URL that Yahoo keeps yelling at us and pointing on the screen that time. Well, and then you go to a search engine and you type in Gives a Minute, you might as well do it in Presearch. You're going to get paid in something. I don't know what it is yet. We're going to learn about it. I've been told about it last 2 weeks ago, I think now. So we're going to learn about Presearch. We got a little website tutorial. Then we got a couple of videos about it. Then we're going to dabble into a coin called IOTA. Someone's mentioned IOTA. It's I, not I. By the way, how's my style? Looking much better, isn't it? Still looking a little heinous, but much better. IOTA, I-O-T-A. Again, I don't know anything about this coin. I don't know a thing. We're going to look at that. We got other things lined up as well, but we might not get to them because we also are going to jump into my bankroll.network and roll over those divs. We do this every week. If we see safe, if anybody sees safe in the house, anybody sees safe? Are you there? Safe. Anybody sees safe, let me know, because I would like to talk about the extra feature that we started using 2 weeks ago in Bankroll. I don't really know how it works, but we started the process. Wouldn't mind talking to Safe about that. I wanted to show you Faucet Crypto. I want to talk a little about how you can get free crypto by pressing a few buttons. Now, I'm not 100% sold on this yet, but I wanted to talk to you about it. Don't forget your voting rewards, CompTech. My voting rewards. My voting rewards. CompTech, where at? Have I forgotten something? My TRX voting rewards? In Tronbank? See, there's a lot of crypto going on. Even I've forgotten what we've done. I was going to talk to you about voting in the Tronlink dropdown. Oh, right. Well, those rewards are so little. And by the way, CompTech's talking about in the Tronlink wallet, the Chrome extension, I've got a vote that's just automatically rolling over all the time. You use your frozen TRX to vote for validators and whatnot. You get paid very, very little. I don't even think there'd be one TRX in there from that, but we'll check it. We haven't checked it for a while. Good point. We'll go and check it. But when we did check it a little while ago, I was bemused at how little the rewards are for voting. But then again, I've only got 600 TRX frozen, so it's not much frozen. There is something I want to talk a little about too. What was it? Oh, the BTT staking on DLive. If you're seeing a 503 error, there is a pretty simple fix for it. I've been seeing this 503 error a lot. CompTech will know what we're talking about. I had forgotten about mine, and I had 33 TRX. How much frozen TRX have you got though, dude? You must have more. You must have a fair amount of frozen. Although maybe it's changed. I'll go and check it out. Yeah, if you keep seeing an error 503 when you go to either stake in some BTT on DLive or to claim your stake, the thing is, the process is still working as verified via the Tronlink, by the Tronscan. Verifying the hash on Tronscan shows you that it's all correct, but there's just a little graphical user interface error, and the simplest way is to change which network you're using. You got to know. I'll show it to you. It's not very easy. Very small earnings. 5,300 TRX frozen for voting. Oh wow, dude. Yeah, you got loads more frozen than I have. I think I got 600 frozen. Speaking of frozen, my feet are cold. Not quite frozen, but I'm gonna put on some shoes, some boots, UGG boots. So you got 5,300 frozen, and you earn 33. Okay, well, I mean that's better than not voting, right? You might as well vote if you've got and you've got to have the frozen in there for the transaction to go through anyway. I'm always burning a little at TRX while I transact, maybe half a TRX or something, but it's no biggie. It's no biggie. So that's the plan. That's the idea. The other things that we've got still lined up. So this is kind of like the first part of the stream, and if we do get time, we'll jump into other things. But still lined up. If you're wondering, if you've put suggestions in and you're wondering where they are, well, after IOTA, we've got Casper. We've got Liquid Proof of Stake. I was told, I think Music Man told me I've got to learn about Liquid Proof of Stake. Not 100% certain why I've got to know that or exactly what it is, but we'll look at that. Metal. So there's a feature called Metal, which lets you send money instantly through crypto. I'm again, we're learning here. Tezos, Hive, Storm X, and HBAR, Hedera hash graph. So there's a hell of a lot lined up, which we probably won't get to, but I keep these tabs ready for. I have two separate, like I got Firefox running for the stream, right? But I have two separate instances, and one instance is my crypto instance, and then on a Wednesday or when the Wednesday stream's finished, I just minimize that for the next week and then reopen it. So we've still got this. This is still lined up from last time. Please don't kick me with those boots, Gibbs. Now, these boots were made for kick and giggle, so that's what they're going to do. I'm just kidding. They're just soft. They're soft UGG boots with holes in them. Look, I didn't think I'd last this winter, but here we go. We're going into winter with a hole in my shoe, and there's going to be one there very soon too, and there's also one there. I was thinking maybe I should get new ones, but I thought, it's just that bit of the shoe that'll be cold. My toe will be cold, but the rest will be warm. One cold toe, you know. The other 9 are fine. Well, the other 8 are going to be fine. Are you ready, Boots? Are you ready, Johnson? How you doing, Johnson? You okay? Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? You know, it's a little funky right now on the DLive, isn't it? I don't want to talk too much. We did talk about it yesterday on the community stream. We just got to ride this out, you know. I know I might have come across a little pessimistic when we watched those community streams. I just want more from the site, and we just got to ride that out until we get there. Until we get back to how things were in the good days. Arguably, it might not ever get there, but if it does, then you know we've weathered through the hard times. Hendry, it's Funky Town indeed. How you doing, man? Hendrik, my water's empty. I'm not swearing, it's family friendly. Charlie, having a weird weather here in Kentucky. Was cutting grass around noon today. Now it's snowing. Wow, dude. Good thing you mowed the lawn for that fresh snow to land on it. I bet you went, are you kidding me? I just mowed that lawn. Now nobody gets to see it because it's covered in snow. Yeah, but there is definitely a you know for all the bad, there's going to be good. Just be patient. Now I know I wasn't very patient yesterday. I'm just a bit greedy. Like I just want better. I want more and I want better and I want things to be good, and they're not. And I'm just dying for it to get back to how it was. So if anybody does have that DeLorean, we can pop in it. We can go back in time. We can go and get some Tab and some Tang, and we'll go back to the 2019. We'll go back to May 2019 because that was like a month after I got here. I'll tell you what. Wow, DLive was awesome. DLive was so exciting, man. At that point, I was so stoked. Hey, I was like, by the way, I'm still stoked, but nowhere near as I was then. It was like, this is incredible, this site. Man, it's amazing. All the birds are like, WTF? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Snowing after you've mown the lawn. Well, folks, I reckon we should get into it, right? We should get into it. What I will do, because this is a cryptocurrency stream, I'm not going to end the restream. I'm only going to end it on Facebook. So Facebook, like you care anyway, Facebook. Facebook is a funky, funky place. I don't care too much for Facebook. Who did that? Hendrik, I saw your off-stream sub, and now it comes through as Hendrik is celebrating a 20-month sub streak. Dude, that puts you virtually from the very beginning of, well, that does, because I've been here 2 years. 2 years, and I wasn't always verified, so subs weren't always available. Hendrik, you must have been subbing from the moment the subs. You've got the longest sub streak then, right? Dude, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, Facebook. I'm going to end it on Facebook, but I'm going to keep it running on the YouTube, the Twitch, the Trovo, and the Bitwave. I'm going to keep those running, but we are going to lose you, Facebook, so you know the deal. If you're watching on the Facebook and you're thinking, I wouldn't mind learning a little about this cryptocurrency crap, well, come on over to DLive.tv/givesaminute, because that's where, you know, I'm only looking at one chat, right? I'm not seeing, if you are chatting to me on Facebook or YouTube, I'm only looking at this one. This is the only chat that I'm observing, this one here. If you want to partake in this chat here, then you have to be on DLive.tv/givesaminute. That's where the stream lives. I've been subbed to you since you got affiliate. Now, refresh me. Did subs open at affiliate? I thought subs only opened up at verified, but I could be wrong. Everything's changed on the requirements and whatnot. But folks, I'll tell you what hasn't changed. Well, I need a coffee. That's what hasn't changed. But to get me to the coffee, on the screen, there are 15 bands. Now, these bands, they're all somehow related back to me. Now, if you want to choose... Oh, affiliate. Okay, cool. Thanks, Thanks, Hendrik. Cheers for confirming. If you guys want to choose what you want to hear from on this list, once at least 2 of you Yahoos makes a suggestion in the chat and it confirms with the other Yahoo, we'll know that that's a consensus and we'll go with that. So I'll read out the bands and the numbers and you choose them. So we got number 1, Tracer. Number 2, Black Aces. Number 3, Ween. Number 4, The Shiny Brights. Number 5, Peter Bibby. Number 6, Burn Collect. Number 7, Tracer Acoustic in Bonn, Germany. Number 8, Triggerfinger. Number 9, Dappled Cities. Number 10, Tracer Electric in the Basque Country. Number 11, The Delta Saints. Number 12, King of the North. Number 13, Everyday Circus. Number 14, Tommy Rutland. And number 15, Gilgamesh. Oh, I see Hendrik with 15. Johnson with 15. Hendrik says, Charlotte says hello. Charlotte Johnson, those busy pandas. Charlotte, how are you? Johnson, folks, this is Gilgamesh. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Slightly Random Daily Song. This t-shirt here, it's a venue in Germany called Jekyll and Hyde. Now, we talk a lot about Germany and Tracer and touring and venues, and so much so that today I don't want to talk about this t-shirt. Instead, I'd rather give this to a band that I don't have a t-shirt for, but I do have a history with. Instead of Tracer, let's turn this around. Let's take this opportunity to skip a Tracer track and go to a different band. The band I want to talk about is a band that no longer exists, although there has been a reformation of sorts. Look at this rubbish on the beach. Look at this rubbish. Look at this. I'm picking you up. I'll pick that up in a minute. So there was... Go way back in history to 1994. I feel like it was, yeah, I finished high school in 93, so it was 94, 95, 96 in Sydney. I was kicking around with a band called Gilgamesh. Mainly my connection to this band was Bob. He was a guitarist and vocalist. I don't even know how we met. If anybody can remember the story how Bob and I met, I genuinely cannot recall where that came from. Probably just from seeing the band, right? I guess. But anyway, Gilgamesh, a punk ska band from the Shire that were actually pretty much on their way until they stopped. Not too sure why. They certainly had a huge following in the Shire and in the city and up and down the coast. Down as far as Wollongong, I imagine they would have... Yeah, they killed it. They killed it for a long time. And then they just decided to stop. I don't know the history. Like I said, there was a reformation at some point. I think like 2004 or 2005, I filmed a show of theirs at the Sando, the new Sandringham Hotel. The new version. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. What I've got for you, I got 2 things. Well, we have touched on Gilgamesh once before. We went for a compilation that time. I've got their demo cassette here. Actually, I got 2 demo cassettes from Gilgamesh from back in the day, but we're not going to play anything from either of those. This demo cassette's called Shaft Machine, but then I've also got a 2-track demo that Graham, the drummer, and Bob personally gave to me at the Bizzos back in the day, but I'm not playing anything from either of those 2 cassettes. Instead, out of my ass, I've got their first actual recording. This is their first fully produced record, CD. It's from 1995. It's called The Land of the Long White Shaft. And yes, it does include 2 panda bears getting intimate on the cover there. In typical Gilgamesh fashion. Those naughty boys. So what do you got on this record? You got a bunch of tracks that were already crowd favorites. I got the sun right in my eye here. These were already crowd favorites. The songs are on the back. All these songs were massive favorites on their live set. Very, very well honed songs. In fact, from what I understand, I wasn't at the recording of this, but I feel like this recording might have been done almost live to dat. Like it has that feel where their shows felt the same.
So they were so good at their instruments, they were so good at their songs, that I reckon the recording process would have been like, well, let's go into the studio and lay this crap down and get it done. Maybe there's a couple of overdubs in there, maybe an extra guitar part or something, I don't know. But from this album, the track I want to play for you is kind of like their theme song, I suppose, Scarred for Life. Now, I mentioned their style, punk, sort of thrash, ska. So when you say scarred for life, I'm not saying you've got a scar, I'm saying you're scarred, as in the style, scarred for life. And that's the track I want to play for you from the album, because it's like, kind of like their thing, I suppose. It was a huge live number. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you down in front of this rubbish, give you a nice view of the rubbish on the beach and the beach. We'll get a nice angel like that. Is that a good angel? I reckon that's a pretty an appropriation angel to enjoy this bottle, this album from Gilgamesh, from the Shire from 1995. It's called Land of the Long White Shaft. The track I'm playing for you today, Scarred for Life.
Are you bored? Why not try having some real fun on Club Chats, Australia's wildest adults-only party line. My friends and I are waiting to talk to you right now. So come on, give us a call.
Roll 'em, Smokey!
Oh yeah, Gilgamesh, Scarred for Life. Let me just give you an angel. Better angel there. I guess it was always going to happen, wasn't it? How could I put some Gilgamesh on and not shuffle what you just saw there? How do I explain this crap? Well, I guess when we first discovered this band, when I say we, I mean me and my cousin, we were dancing like that in the crowd. Actually, there wasn't even a crowd, it was just an open dance floor. And I think that's how the friendships began, actually, through shuffling. Dancing brought us together. I don't even know how to explain shuffling, but there it is, that was the shuffle. In fact, I was perusing the liner notes here on the Land of the Long White Shaft. We get a thank you in here. I never even knew this at the day. It says here, somewhere it says blah blah blah, Rip Savage Cabbage, all the bands we shuffle with, all our friends, everyone that comes and sees us, the shufflers, blah blah blah. That's a thank you to myself and Gav. That's pretty nice, Gilgamesh. Why won't this go back in? Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed Scarred for Life from Gilgamesh, the land of the long white shaft. I'm gonna pick this trash, rubbish up, go put it in the bin, and I'm gonna sit down and listen to the rest of the EP or the album, and you guys can go back to the live stream.
Oh, I know. You're already back, aren't you? You're already back. I know. Yep, I knew you were there. I was just putting that down gently. It's very, very full. I didn't want to spill anything, but I did know you were back, so you didn't catch me. So don't think you did. You didn't catch me. Samuel, thank you for the ice cream. Mayonnaise. Wow! Also, thank you for the front page props, DLive, on the carousel wheel. The wheel of carousel. Thank you, DLive. No mention, but I see it there. Hendrik, so you did a sleep stream. I'm just reading the chat back up here. Hendrik, I did a sleep stream. I must have been out for an hour. The replay had 21 views when I checked it about 2 hours ago. It must have been... Dude, did you legitimately do a sleep stream without even knowing you were doing it? And it's had 21 views? I gotta check this out. I won't do it here. The eye is looking better. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's feeling better. I've been applying the treatment. There's still a little hideousness in there. Like that doesn't look like that there. But you know, it's getting there. Pertsky. Hello, Pertsky. Pertsky. Moin, Hendrik. Hello, Pertsky. I didn't give you a cheerses. Earses. Cheerses, beerses. Midnight 30 here. Bedtime soon. Midnight 30. I like that. Midnight 30. Johnson. Pertsky. I reset my body clock. I wake at noon. I wake at a non-COVID time. Call me now. 1-800-SNAP-DUCKS. Pertsky, if Red Vest sees Bannon do this dance, he'll interpret it as a war dance and there'll be war. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention. I told you I did get a... Oh, that's disgusting, man. What the hell is with this coffee? That's just terrible. I told you I got a message back from the police officer. So that he has spoken to Red Vest. We now have a first and last name of the guy. Red Vest denied the punching. He said there was no punching, there was some waving of fists. Like, so what, I imagined it, and everybody around me imagined it, and the video camera imagined it. So, yeah, I sent the cop a video, an unlisted video on YouTube of the punch and of the rock throwing incident. By the way, there were 3 rocks that landed. I didn't even see the first one. It went over my head behind me, then there were 2 that landed right near me. So the cop's got all that. He hasn't got back to me again. He hasn't got back to me since then, but I can't believe that he denied it. It's like, that just... is there a thing with lying to the police? Like, he's flat out lying about it. I wouldn't have reported it if there wasn't a punch. And there were witnesses, and there's a video of it. So, yeah, it's a strange one to deny that. Like, and by the way, the cop would have said to the guy, this guy Bannon he's not going to press charges. He doesn't want this to go anywhere. He just wants this to be done, right? He doesn't. If the cop was a smart cop, and most of them sort of are, right? He would have said, this is a stupid situation that could easily be rectified. Or it could go the other way. You could get an AVO against you if this guy wants to push it because you assaulted him and he's got the video of it. I don't want to do any of that. But for him to deny it, it's almost like a 5-year-old going, I didn't do it. No, I didn't. Just cop up to it. Of course you did it, man. It was a stupid thing to do. Everybody saw it. The video camera saw it. Yeah, anyway. I meant when I mentioned who did that. Samuel, thank you for the ice cream, Samuel. When I mentioned that the cop got back to me that he located this guy, I couldn't believe it when I read that he said he denies the punch. I was like, wow, that's an interesting tact to take. And he said that the main gripe that this guy has is that I'm blowing up Culburra Beach. And again, I put it to you very clearly. A YouTuber with 20,000 subscribers versus Owen Wright. Go and search Owen Wright. He's a pro surfer on the world surfing circuit. Where's he from? Literally this town. Him and his sister both on the world circuit. Lives, well, doesn't live now, from this town. Do you think if anybody could be even acutely accused of blowing up this town, it would be me or him? Me, a kook with 20,000 subs on YouTube. My videos get 400 views, if anything. I'm a lousy surfer. You think I'm blowing up Culburra Beach? Do a search for Culburra Beach on YouTube. I don't even come up first. So, I just thought that was the most ridiculous thing. This guy's blowing up our private break. Dude. Baffling. Brisbane. No, Culburra Beach. The only way I can make appointments, this is Hendrik, is to stay awake all night and keep streaming. The chat will wake me up. Why don't you just set an alarm, Hendrik? You madman. It's nothing like what they call the shuffle now. See, yeah, this is a couple of different conversations all at the same time, but we were shuffling, we were doing the shuffle back in the day before the shuffle became the shuffle, right? I fell asleep while streaming. You fell asleep in a chair streaming? I'm gonna have to watch this, Hendrik. We can add lie to the list of personality traits. Isn't that a strange thing, Pertsky, to lie about it? Like, there was like at least 4 people very close by. 2 of them are on video as having seen it. They're in the video looking at it happening. So there's that, and they'd be easy enough to find as well. I recognize both of those surfers. So if it ever came down to it, A, there's a video of it, and B, there's witnesses. I put Nutella into a coffee once. Bad move. Nutella. So hazelnut spread. Wow. Scared of the consequences. Maybe this guy already has, you know. I mean, I guess I should have asked the cop. Does this guy have any underlying, you know, outstanding issues with the police? Is he got a record of this? Or actually, is there a way I can learn that? Is there a way I can look that up? Can I find out the police record of? Because this guy might have a case of violence, right? He could have an pre-extending AVO from somebody else. I might not be his first rodeo, is what I'm saying. Samio, thank you for the ice cream, man. Jack Tronics, thank you for the lemons. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you.
Mayonnaise! Wow!
I definitely asked that question. Yeah, I'll ask the cop. I'm tempted to delete the replay. Whenever a replay gets views, it's bad news, but I want to see it myself. Don't do it yet. Don't delete it yet. I want to see it, man. If you fell asleep on stream, dude, and it's had 20. What happened? What happened, man? Sabrina, thank you for the ice cream. How you doing? You can hire a legal researcher to look up court listings. Oh wow. Okay. Test 2020 with the follow. Hey Test, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow, Test 2020. Comtech, thank you for the diamond, man. Thank you, dude. I just joined Coinbase. I'm from Toronto. Oh, cool, man. I've only used Coinbase once because I had to. Seems okay. I don't understand why you don't get... like, I've only had one set of rewards, like one set of things to watch to earn crypto. I wanted to do that. I thought that would happen every day, basically, but I don't know where they go. Not sure what happened. Just woke up to a lot of pings on my watch. Oh, wow. Can you explain... Doge Wee? Do you mean Doge or just Doge? Is Doge Wee another coin? Doge W? So what do you do offer to make me... So what do you offer to guide me on investing in crypto? Let's move into the crypto content, folks. We've already... Test 2020, thanks for swinging in, man. We do have a full plate of things we're going to talk about. We've already kind of like done our intro and welcome, and we're going to now get into the meat of the content. First thing I want to tell you about or help you with, you might be having this issue that people are having on DLive staking in BTT. Now this is the BTT stake page. If you are a stakeholder on DLive, this is where you do it. Of course, you've got to be signed into your Tronlink wallet, so I'll go ahead and sign in here with a little couple of dots here. These dots will get you into my Tronlink wallet, like such. Just put all those dots in. That's how the password looks, just dot after dot. Now, the problem with... So if I now refreshed my browser page here, this will bring up my stake. So I got about 1.6 mil staked in DLive. Yeah, 1.6. So as you can see, or you probably can't see, it's just out of frame here down below. Oh, now it's gone. If I refresh the page here, you'll see a little error message down here. Watch this. See this request failed with status code 503. So what that's telling me is something internal's not working. Now, I don't pretend to know what's not working, but I know that the remedy, you go back to your Tronlink wallet, which is still open up in the top here, it's just closed down. You select the network you want to join here. Tron mainnet, change to Tron stack. You're on Tron grid by default. Change to Tron stack. Once you've joined that network, you'll be able to refresh the page, and that 503 error will not bug you again. Interestingly, these stats here, the total BTT staked by partners is constantly dropping. Like, that was over 100 million recently. As short ago as 4 weeks ago, that was over 100 mil, and it's dropped down to 63 mil. So that tells me two things, or that should tell you two things. The first thing that should tell you is that less and less partners are staking BTT, and the second thing this should tell you is if you do decide to stake BTT, you receive more because the pool is now being divvied out to less people. So that can be a good thing for an individual staker such as me. I stake 1.6 mil. I'm staking my BTT. I'm putting it back in. Like I said I did from the beginning, I'm doing it again, putting it back in. At the moment, less and less partners are believing in that. They're pulling all their BTT out. Didn't Gil P pull all his BTT out? I don't know if he's stuck with that, but he did say he's pulling it out. He doesn't believe in it. He's running. Then ironically, he got two ninjets, one from Tidy and one from Charles. I think that might have changed his approach, because at one point, BTT was all evil and the site's going to disappear overnight. Get it out, get it out, get it out. That could be where a lot of it went, for a lot of FOMO, a lot of FUD, right? Get it out, take your BTT out. Well, there's the result. There's only 63 million staked in DLive. So if you are thinking of staking, you now earn a bigger percentage of that pot because there's less people taking it. So that's what happened. And what I'm saying is I have staked in my Lino and my BTT from the beginning. Mekokan with the ice cream. Thank you, Mekokan. Mekokan? That's a hard handle to say. Mekokan. Me and my wife are looking to invest 10K in crypto over the next 6 months. I'm listening. Oh, wow. That's a lot of money to put down. I mean, I'm not trying to pry into your finances, but if you have that money and you can afford it, go ahead and do it. Do I need to say it? Not financial advice, but heavens above. Isn't Coinbase the reason why crypto crashed on the weekend? Not too sure. Not too sure. Dogecoin. So you want to learn about Dogecoin? Well, I don't have much to say about Dogecoin. Unfortunately, I missed out on Dogecoin. I will say this though. I am using this crypto faucet. Do you want to have a look at that crypto faucet thing? I could show it to you. It's on the actually, you know what I could do? I could show it to you live because it's actually running literally right now. Yeah, of course. Okay, let me pull this up for you folks. So hey, keep that down over there. This here is faucet. I said crypto faucet. This is faucet crypto. So what's happening right here? This is not something I'd fully recommend you do, but if you do it, you might as well. The least thing you could do with this is to click this reward, this faucet claim reward. So, in a nutshell, you're earning coin. Now, don't be confused. You're not earning a crypto coin. You're earning an internal coin that this website has set up. Now, you can translate, or you can withdraw that coin into a crypto. And I'm doing that progressively into Dogecoin, simply because Dogecoin, I think it's about 30 cents at the moment, approximately. I think it's about 30 cents. It feels like that one there is one that I can get a small packet of by using a faucet. I wouldn't recommend you do this with Bitcoin or ETH or any of the big players. It'll take you 100 million years to get a fraction of a Bitcoin. But for something like Doge and some of there's even BTT in here, for some of those lower, and by the way, actually that's probably a good idea. You probably could use it to get BTT and then stake it on DLive. That could be an option for you. Coinbase went onto the stock market. Oh, that's right, they had an IPO shortly after all crypto crashed except for Dogecoin. Oh, interesting. I think Decentraland is interesting. Decentraland is gaming, isn't it? Yeah, right. Where does that grey cord go? What grey cord? Don't be pressing any grey cords there, down there, Giggles. Don't make me come down there. So this is my faucet crypto. If you look at my achievement, no, look at my withdrawals here. So these are my withdrawals. Doesn't it show my history? History, sorry, down here, history. So I've been playing this site for 2 days. And of my withdrawals, I've withdrawn 2,000 coins. So I've done 2 withdrawals, 1,000 coins here. Can you see that? Is that too small? Let's see if I can make it larger. Oh, the site's going to get a bit funky if I go too large. Wow! Who did that? Jake, how you doing, man? Thanks for the lemon, dude. So I've earned 1,000 coins there, and then 2,000 coins this time. And the fee to withdraw is 50 coins each time. Now I've withdrawn that into ETH. And that has to go into another website, which is faucetpay.io. Now, in FaucetPay, you can convert ETH to Dogecoin. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to build up a stack of Dogecoin in FaucetPay, and then at some point, I'll withdraw that to a private wallet. I probably wouldn't recommend doing all this. Okay, here's an example. So this here. First of all, the dashboard. At the moment, we're waiting for the faucet claim. So once this gets down to 0, you just click claim reward, and you literally earn 18 coins. You can also earn coins by doing tasks. This one here, PTC ads, click this. So if you want to earn this amount of Bitcoin, you just click this, you click this button. Now, of course, we're having to, we're not seeing any ads here because I've got Brave browser, which shields up on the Brave browser. It's blocking all the ads, but you do see a countdown here. Once you get to this countdown, you then get the reward. Now it opens up a secondary site, and the secondary site has a timer, which you can see at the top here. It's counting down. So you have to stay on this site for 40 seconds. So this is why I would and would not recommend this, because to do this, you'd want to be doing something. You'd want to have this on a secondary machine and still busy working on your main machine. You don't want to have to sit in front of a website for 40 seconds to earn a tiny little fraction of a coin, of a Dogecoin. It's a bit ridiculous, but this is how you do it if you were looking to do it. Now, once that gets down to 0, and then watch what happens if I go off there. If I go off there, it says focus, because I've gone off the site. So you can't just get your mouse and go somewhere else. You've got to stay on the site. So I'll go back onto the site, and then it will get me down to 0. And so then you just click continue. Now it opens up a secondary tab, which you can then close, because this is the ad. So you close that, and you go back in, and it says here you've earned points and you've earned coins, and that adds to your stack. So that's it in a nutshell, and that's one site like that. There must be 100 of these sites. My advice would be, if you're going to look at it, don't focus too much time on it. Just know that the faucet here, this one here, the faucet claim happens it starts every 30 minutes. If you're going to do anything, you could just have that running and do that alone, and that would be a way to trickle feed a little bit of crypto, and then you can have a bit of fun with it somewhere else. But I wouldn't really rely on this for any. You're not gonna make massive gains with this, right? It's just a little. It's kind of like a little taste of it, I suppose. I was told in Canada you need a minimum $80 Canadian to use an app called Exodus to convert Coinbase to .bet. Am I trying? I actually use Exodus and I use MetaMask. I don't know of any fee like that. I don't know of any fee to do that. I have kids. They're being forced fed a game called Pix, which is a prepaid Decentraland. Oh wow, okay. Pertsky, I'm really against stuff like this. Yeah, really? You're not into it? NetTV, by the way, have you done the faucets on stakecube.net? No, I haven't. I don't know about that. I don't know about stakecube.net. I do mine every day, slowly building up coins. Stakecube is every 24 hours. Faucet crypto is an interesting idea. This is test 2020. Just in the fact that it exists and who is behind us pushing what coin. Yeah. Yeah. The fee in ETH is Exodus. The fee in Exodus is ETH? Is that what you're saying? Tell you what I'll do. Because this faucet claim is getting down to a minute 20, we'll just let this happen, right? We'll claim the faucet and you can see it happen live, and then you can make your decision whether you're going to touch this stuff. My recommendation is go in lightly. It's not something that you want to spend too much time on. You'd be better off selling lemonade by the side of the street to buy crypto. You're not going to earn much with this. You opened up the StakeCube account but didn't check out the faucet. Oh, did I? Oh, okay. StakeCube. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't intend that. That was not my intention. But I do miss things quite a lot. But let's do this faucet here. Exodus for Canadians needs 70 Canadian to buy any amount of Doge, and yes, 13 in ETH. Okay, I can't really speak on different geographical requirements. I mean, in Australia, we get it pretty lucky. There's no real. I've never encountered any issue with buying crypto or anything, so I can't speak on that. Texas. Look at this, 987. So you'll hear there'll be an audible sound. You'll probably hear it come up. Ready to claim. So then you just go, I'll claim that reward. Now down here there will be a captcha. So the captcha is telling me to put in 394. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 8 is 9, and 2 plus 2 is 4. Now you get your reward by clicking this button. Yours would look different because you'd have ads all down here, but I've got the shields up on the Brave browser here. So I got 17 ads crossed off there for me. So you get your reward. And that's it. Done. And now it resets back to 30 minutes. It actually starts at 40 minutes, and then the more you claim it, the less time it takes. So that's my balance today, 580 coin. I'm kind of looking towards trying to claim 1,000 coin a day. That's my basic goal on this. If I can do that or not, I don't know. But so by the way, during that time, there's another ad to watch, but we won't do it here on this stream. We won't do this now. But if you did do that, you'd basically just click that and you'd watch the ad here. You got to watch for 16 seconds, but we won't do it here on this stream. What we'll do is we'll get that out of there. So that's Faucet Crypto. The other one, which we were going to look at, was, what was it? We'll go to Bankroll. We'll roll over our divs on Bankroll. So if we go back over here, so this is the BTT staking, but we're going to go to bankroll.network. Now this will also pull in from the Tronlink wallet. So my Tronlink is still open here. So what we've got here, we've got 3 features that we're using. One of them I do need help with from Safe. If Safe, has anyone seen Safe? Anyone know where Safe is? He's talked me into doing Swap was it? I think Swap. Either way, we've got Stronghold and Stockpile that we use. Stockpile is the one with the least amount of money in it that I've got, but then we'll roll the divs over and then we'll go into Stronghold for the bigger one. So this is going to refresh here. And there we go. So the divs this week are totaling a very small amount of TRX, less than, well, 0.005. Safe had you do flow. That's right, flow. Oh, was it? What did I say? Swap? I can't recall which one it was, but I don't even know how it works. So I was hoping Safe would be in here to sort of show me what to do. Either way, we'll roll this div over. So that'll go from 12 to 13. And the divs are rolled over. There we go. But now we'll go back into Stronghold. This is the big one. I'll pay you $50 to rehearse a speech on Zoom and convince my wife to invest $15K and escape lockdown. That's pretty funny. I mean, I don't know what I could tell your wife, but I appreciate the offer. I don't think I'm very good at that though. Hey, Test 2020's wife, make a decision. You know what you should do, man? If you've got 10 grand to smash on crypto and your wife is giving you the hard word, why don't you halve it? Say, hey wife, how about this? By the way, this is my video, okay? Start recording. Hey, wifey wife, you know we've got that 10 grand that we're thinking about, that I'm thinking about putting on crypto, but you won't let me? Well, how about this? We cut it down the center. I give you your 5 grand. I take my 5 grand and I do what I want with it, which will be crypto. You do what you do with your 5 grand, and then in 2 years' time we'll compare where we're both at. And if I've managed to make gains on my 5 grand and you haven't, then you give me that 5 grand and we put it back together and we go to town with the whole 10 grand. All right. If you want to, where's my $50? I was gonna say, I shouldn't be scratching my eye. I'll pay you $50. So yeah, if you do want to donate, if you do want to donate, there are sections down below where all the donations, I got Metamask, I got Tronlink, I got PayPal, I got all that stuff down there. You can check it out. What if she spends it on shoes? Well, then if the shoes go up in value, then you got to say, well, you know, you did pretty well there, wifey. Did it go up as much as my Bitcoin though? I don't think it did. Folks, let's get back over here. Stronghold, the divs on Stronghold. So this week I've earned $23. There you go, 23 US dollars just by rolling these divs over. So that's literally from doing nothing. I've rolled the divs over last week and they've sat there for a week, and now it's got me to the value of 23 US dollars. So we'll roll these divs over again this week, and that'll go back to 0. The divs will go back to 0. Yep, or 0, 1, 0, 1, 10. And the roll count goes to 13, and my total Stronghold is 8.97K. So we were going to have a look at flow. I don't know how this works. I genuinely don't know how this works, but we have flow. Where's my flow? There's my flow. 85 Banker X. I don't know how this works. I genuinely don't know. I was hoping Safe would come in and help me, but... So that is the divs, TRX divs that we're playing with for a whole year. We're going to do that. Oh, by the way, I got it wrong. My Hex stake comes out this week. So next week on the stream, we got my first ever Hex stakes coming through. That'll be interesting because where are the hexagons now, right? There was hex, hex your life up, hexy mofo, hex will change your life, hex everything. Dead silence. Never see hexagons anymore. Where are all the hexagons? I got 2 stakes coming out next week. There you go. So let us now move into what we are going to look at on this stream. Presearch. As you have more people partner with you in flow, you get a higher percentage reward. Hex has done all right. The hexagons are on Twitch. Interesting. So Hex is doing okay. Kangaroo tail. I'm sorry, distracted. Kangaroo tail. What are you guys talking about? Kangaroo tail? You guys talking about Australian fruit. Crocodiles, alligators taste like chicken. Kangaroos taste like beef, just better. Okay. Well, thanks, Comptech. as you have more people partner with you in Flow, you'll get a higher percentage reward. How do you find people to partner with, though? Let's move into Presearch, folks. I want to learn about this because I don't know about it. This is the Presearch. This is the Presearch page. About Presearch. Presearch is a decentralized search engine. Search privately, receive better results, and get rewarded with the Presearch decentralized search engine powered by blockchain tech. Try Presearch. I guess it just goes straight back to there. Yeah, okay, so we've already got that opened. Run a node. Running a node. Join the network powering the Research decentralized search engine. Node gateway server. This looks like a nice opaque video. And I'm not too sure. Launch a node. Do you support... Let me just read this out to you guys. Should we put this over here like this? We'll make it a little neater like that. Do you support decentralization? Oh, crikey. Do you support decentralization on an open internet that isn't dominated by a handful of big tech companies? Now you can be a part of the solution by operating a Presearch node and helping to power the Presearch decentralized search engine. Presearch nodes are used to process user search requests. The node operators earn Presearch pre-tokens for joining and supporting the network. It's easy to get started. Install Docker on your computer or virtual server. We'll just give a nice warm welcome there to Moto Scan. Hey Moto, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow. Presearch pre-tokens. Install Docker on your computer or virtual server, or use a turnkey solution like threefold.io that already has Docker installed. Register your node and get a registration code. Run the node start commands. Server requirements. Presearch nodes with fast internet and low latency connection to the Presearch gateway are currently prioritized. This would not work for me. You do not need much disk space, much memory, or CPU current to run a node, and running a more powerful server does not currently increase node rewards. We recommend running many lightweight nodes to optimize your reward earnings relative to your server cost. Node operator rewards. Rewards are paid to all node operators who stake at least 1,000 pre to their node. Each of your staked nodes will qualify for the base reward paid to incentivize participation. Those who stake more than 1,000 are eligible to earn additional rewards. Risks and cautions. Running a Presearch node is likely not a concern for most node operators, but there are some things you should be aware of. If you are running a node locally, not on an outside server, queries routed through your node to external sources could be associated with your IP address. If you are trying to minimize your personal footprint with Google and other big tech companies, using Presearch as a searcher is what you want, but running a node is probably not. This is particularly true if you are in a repressive country such as Iran, North Korea, or China. Okay, so there's a few concerns there. So that's running a node, but you don't need to run a node. You can just use Presearch as a search engine. That's all you need to know. You've obviously got to sign up with Presearch, I suppose. Community, collaborate, Telegram, Twitter, Reddit. They got exchanges, news, support. About Us. Did we read the About Us? Yes, we did. So I'm just curious as to how you earn the rewards. But I do have two videos here, folks. Get paid to search. This is the first one. This is going to teach us exactly what I think we need to know here. Let's take a look at this.
Every time that you do a search on the web, you give away way more private information than you could ever possibly know. What makes it even worse is that that private information can then be sold and redistributed to many different locations, all without giving you any control over your data or a reward. Presearch is a decentralized search engine which helps to fix all of this by giving you control over your data.
You can also do keyword stakes in Presearch. Oh, okay. Keyword stake. Comtech, you use this then? You're familiar with this?
And a reward for searching. So in this video, we'll talk about Presearch, what it does, and how it can benefit you.
This sounds interesting, folks. Very interesting.
Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm the Part-Time Economist, and in today's video we are talking all about the Presearch decentralized search engine. So I do not have to tell you all of the things wrong with big tech and big tech search engines. So in this video we're going to focus on Presearch, how it can benefit you. Now there's two main ways that you can benefit from Presearch as a
you're just reading up on it while I go through it. Thanks Comtech. Yeah, I appreciate you helping there, man. Letting us know key points like that, because I don't want to miss anything either.
user. The first, data protection. Presearch is more private, it protects your data, and it enables you to earn rewards for your searches.
Search rewards in the form of pre are provided to users who search through presearch.org, either by setting Presearch as their browser homepage and using the search field, or by searching through the browser's URL search field using the Presearch browser extension. The system currently provides searchers with the opportunity to earn, I'm reading this to you, up to 8 pre per day at a rate of 0.25 pre per search, with reward amounts set to adjust automatically based upon platform tokenomics, supply and demand, in Q4 2020. The daily maximum may ultimately be increased or even eliminated. Earned reward tokens are held in a user account where they accumulate until the number of eligible tokens exceeds the minimum withdrawal threshold currently set at 1,000. Eligible tokens are calculated by multiplying the total number of tokens earned by the percentage of blah, 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 blah.
So that's how it benefits you as a user. If you're a content creator, if you're an advertiser, if you are someone that's...
Test. So Presearch, I can replace Google and Bing and gain crypto. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And man, if you're not already using Brave browser, get on the Brave browser. Start using Brave browser ASAP. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've done this now for 3 months. I've been using the Brave browser as my main daily driver for internet, and I'm earning BAT, basic attention token. It's just gone up to $1.30 a token. I earn about maybe 13 tokens last month, about 13 tokens. Now you might say that's not very much, Gibbs, but hang on a second, you've got to use a browser. You might as well use Brave. You're getting paid for it, and then when you're using Brave, go to the search engine Presearch and you're getting paid again to search. Why would you go to Brave, like I am right now? Why would you go to Brave and go to Google, which is what I'm doing up until today? That's what I've been doing. I'm going to start using Presearch exclusively from here on in. I'm going to go to Brave. I'm going to put in a bookmark for Presearch, and bam, I'm going to set it to my homepage. I'm going to earn 8 pre tokens a day. Absolutely. Heck yeah. As much as I distrust Google, I will go with them over some random crypto startup. Oh, you wouldn't use this? Okay. Hendrik, dude, I was telling you about Brave when I was homeless. It's the shiz. Hendrik, fair point, fair play. I'll take that loss on me. Hey, speaking of a loss, the DLive app just said no more. Just shut down on me. I'll take that loss. I didn't understand anything about crypto back in that era, what you're talking about when you were unfortunately homeless. I didn't understand crypto back then. I'm loving this ride. I'm loving learning about this. I'm excited by it. This feels like 2021 for me, feels like the year when everything's changing for me. All things are changing right now. I'm gonna put this back up here. And in many, many, many ways, I got DLive to thank for this, because if I hadn't have come to DLive, I would never have even considered I would never have even thought about the fact that you can earn a cryptocurrency. Okay, it was Lino, it was in testnet, wasn't fully fledged, but I would never have known that you can earn a cryptocurrency that is going to be volatile, it's going to change with the market, just by creating content. It's so much better than YouTube. Like, you can struggle daily on YouTube trying to reach an audience and get paid a pittance in AdSense revenue. Maybe you've got a bunch of affiliate links for Amazon and you get paid quite well, and which I do pretty decently. Maybe you got that set up and you're happy. But go to these other sites and you create content. They pay you in crypto, and you can go and buy Dogecoin. You can go and buy Bitcoin with that crypto. You can do whatever you want with it. It's unbelievable. I love it. I love it. I downloaded Presearch and I'm downloading Brave now. Perfect. You downloaded Presearch. I don't think you need to download Presearch. There might be a Chrome extension. Brave is based on the same code as Chrome. The Chrome plugins work in Brave. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Brave is basically a Chrome lookalike. What else do I do, Jedi from Down Under? What else do I do? You need to go through and set up an Uphold account, because the crypto that you earn, the BAT you earn on Brave, goes into an Uphold wallet. So you need an Uphold. Go to uphold.com, I think it is. I think it's uphold.com. I haven't checked it just yet, but I'm pretty sure. Just go and have a look about how you earn BAT on Brave. They've got a very, very thorough sheet of how to do it all. What's the URL for Presearch? It is presearch.org. Presearch.org. I'll give it to you. It's this. Presearch.org. I was looking at that new COS TV. The crypto is listed on Binance. COS is on Binance. Yeah. Okay, so is there a .io as well? Presearch.io. Interesting. That's good to know. So you got to be very careful with which one it is, I guess. Ooh, I'm on the IO there, but that's the org. Interesting. Well spotted. What's this one here? What's he on here? He's on .org there.
Really into tech. You can also get an additional benefit with Presearch through keyword staking, running advertisements, or running a Presearch node. So I'll cover both of these in the video, but I realize the vast majority of people are simply going to want to earn some rewards and protect their data. So that's what we'll start with in this video. So
keyword staking is a term, this is CompTech speaking. Keyword staking is the term for committing your pre-tokens to a specified word or term. If you stake the most tokens to a given keyword, your ad will show up when someone researches that term or Presearch. Interesting. Okay.
So what can you earn with Presearch, and how does Presearch protect your data? So first off, Presearch gives you a reward every time you search using their pre-engine. Now the reward rates can vary. According to this article published in February, it says that you can earn between 0.25 and 0.5 pre per search, up to 8 pre-tokens every 24 hours. You can also get...
Now, when did this video go up? Every 24 hours? Oh, this is quite recent. March 19th, 2021. So this is quite recent. So you can earn up to 8 tokens per day, per 24 hours. That's not bad.
25 free tokens for referring someone else to use Presearch. Now, if we hop over to CoinGecko, we can see that Presearch token is currently about, let's just round that off and call it 10 cents. So you can earn 8 tokens per day, 10 cents per token. So you're looking about 80 cents worth of rewards simply for doing something that you already do. Now, some people that might be a lot, some people might not be a lot. But the cool thing is that you can stack this on top of the Brave browser. So I'm actually using Presearch within...
Dude, I swear to you, I have not watched this. But he's just said what I've said. You use Brave browser, you're getting paid to use a browser. You use Presearch, you're getting paid to search. 80 cents a day, that sounds pretty lousy. Add that up for a whole year of searching, which you're going to do anyway. You might as well do it. You might as well, right? Like, what's the worst that can happen? It goes up in value. Bam.
Brave, so I'm getting those basic attention token rewards. Also, I'm getting those Presearch rewards because remember, Presearch is not a browser, it is simply a search engine. So you can get both rewards at the same time. So we're getting those about 80 cents worth of Presearch rewards per day.
That's so cool. And this is why I get excited, right? This is why I get excited for crypto. This is just one little thing, right? One little thing. It's actually been around for a while, as has the Brave browser. Thank you, Hendrik. These things have been in existence for a while. I'm just catching on to it 2021. 2021 is the year that everything is changing for me. And I'm happy to do it live with you Yahoos. Some stuff we won't be using in 2022. I don't think I'll be using Faucet Crypto in 2022, right? I don't think we'll go there. But this is cool. This is so cool. So basically, this is Test 2020 speaking. But when we can monetize every section online, we do Dave to do a crypto who is making a Uniswap option where we can get all crypto from every app to one dashboard. Well, you probably every app on one dashboard. At the moment, you've only got the Brave browser and the Presearch search engine, so there's not much to really deal with. But are you talking about every coin? That's kind of what your private wallet's for. I guess that's what Exodus is for. Mind you, some coins don't go in there. I just done 4 searches and received 48. There you go. You've already done this, Comtech. You are already ahead of the game. Very cool, man. Very cool.
What can we do with those rewards? Well, we can do a variety of things. We can stake them, we can sell them, we can use them to run a node. There's a lot of different things we can do with these pre-tokens, but the first thing I want to do, I do want to show you that this is a legitimate cryptocurrency. It is something you can trade. So if we go to presearch.org, what we can see is that we have the option to buy tokens and we have the option to sell tokens. So if we accumulate those Presearch tokens, we can sell them on KuCoin or we can sell them on Uniswap. So this isn't like some dead end project that gives you a token that doesn't have liquidity or anything like that.
It finds gives a minute pretty well. Cool. I'm just following along. I appreciate you doing it, man. I appreciate. What did you do? Did you sign up? Have you made an account yet? I haven't made an account yet. Hendrik, don't call me a Yahoo. I suppose my Prawn subs were my Yahoo account. Your Prawn?
Like that. And even if we go to CoinGecko, what I really like is they have the option of showing us where these coins are traded. So we can see we've got KuCoin, we've got Probit, we've got Uniswap. So it is something that has liquidity. It is something that you do have the ability to trade. So that's a little bit about your Presearch tokens. I just wanted to show you here from my account that I actually have been getting these Presearch rewards. I don't know why. I'm getting about 0.12 pre instead of that 0.25 to 0.5. I don't know if they've decreased the rewards. I don't know if I've just been searching so much, but you can see that you do indeed get those rewards. So with that being said, that's a little bit about how you can earn the rewards. Now let's talk about data privacy and data protections. From the white paper, Presearch is designed to eliminate that loss of privacy that we see with a lot of these big search engines. So you can control what information you give away. You can
Comtech says I signed up, made an account. I have not linked an ETH wallet to it yet, just playing. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll sign up after. Well, I got another video to look at and then I'll sign up as well.
Restrict what, if any, is disclosed. And here's the thing that I really like about Presearch is that full privacy is the default. So a lot of these search engines, a lot of these different things, maybe you can opt into privacy, maybe it's optional, but you've got to configure it in a certain way. With Presearch, you don't have to worry about that. It's built in by default. You're set up to be giving yourself that privacy. So not only are the actual details of your searches themselves protected, but the way that Presearch is set up is also designed to give you that protection. So Presearch is ultimately designed to be owned and controlled by a nonprofit foundation, thus often harmful motivations for profit corporations are absent. So a lot of times we see with these corporations, I like making money, there's nothing wrong with making money, but a lot of the times this profit motive pushes these corporations to do things that we might not agree with, things that they think can make more money, but that might compromise your privacy, might compromise your security. So with
Pertsky, I'm looking for negative reviews, and a lot of people are claiming their accounts were arbitrarily restricted or banned before cash out. Interesting. Okay.
Presearch being set up to eventually be this nonprofit foundation, what they're hoping is that that profit motivation to sell, to monetize your data simply isn't there. So we talked about how you can earn pre-tokens. We've talked about how you can preserve your data privacy. Now what I want to do is show you one of my...
They're also really likely to have run fraud bots to get around Google API rules. Okay.
My most important things, which is the keyword staking model. So with Presearch, ads are done differently. So with traditional search engines, you may be shown an ad. If you look for holiday vacations, you might be shown an ad for Disney or whatever. With Presearch, they've got a really interesting model in which the ads that you see depend on how much Presearch, how much pre-token is staked on that specific ad. So with Presearch, when we search for something, the ad result that we are shown depends on how much pre has been staked against that. So
That's an interesting way. That's not a very cool. I mean, that's a good thing for those of you who've staked pre, but that's not a good thing for the person searching. So if you're searching for diners near me, and the only ones that come up are the ones that someone has staked pre on, it's not a very, that's not cool. That's not an accurate search result. Now, do I really care about that? Not so much if I'm just going to stake pre on it. If you really wanted to find a diner near you, you'd go to Google Maps, right? I'm just pointing out the obvious.
if someone stakes 1,000 pre on the word crypto, anytime I go to crypto, I'm going to see their ad. So if you're a content creator, this can work really well for you because you can get those free pre-tokens as a reward for browsing, and then you can turn around and then stake them to direct traffic to your website, to your video, whatever the case may be. So we're going to go to keyword staking. And
do you make a return on stake?
What we see is that we've got an easy to use dashboard. Now this is what I really like because it shows you with full transparency who staked the most on what ads. So let's suppose that I want to do crypto, CRYPTO. I can see the maximum stake on crypto is from right here, Binance.com. 11,000 Presearch has been staked. So the minimum required to get started staking is 1,000. I do not have 1,000, so I can't stake it all. But even if I did, I wouldn't be able to compete for that keyword. So let's suppose instead that I want to broaden my search terms. So crypto investing. All right, let's see about that. Okay, so there is no crypto, there is no pre staked against this. So for 1,000 pre, that's the minimum to get started staking. I could create my ad. So I would go to stake this, and I would stake 1,000 pre, which is the minimum, and it's going to let me know if someone outbids me for that. I can do a headline, so how to earn crypto.
So it's an ad there. Hendrik, even Google Maps gets cooked a lot. Yeah, okay. That search is pretty damn good. You think that's a good way to search? I don't think that's a good way to search for the viewer. It's obviously a good way to search for the advertiser, but I'm just wondering how they like what do you get from staking?
A description. This is a website about how to earn crypto, and then this is the URL. So whenever someone now goes to the term crypto investing, they're going to see my ad at the top of their search results. So this is cool because number one, it helps you as an advertiser, as a content creator. You know what you have to bid to get this. At the same time, as someone that's searching, you are only going to see that top ad. So it really helps people all around, at least in my opinion. On top of that, there's a couple other ways that you can earn with Presearch. You can run a Presearch node. Now, Presearch nodes are basically the way that the network operates. They're the ones that make sure everything gets where it needs to do. They provide that server capacity. And
hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that noise, folks? I'll do this off screen, but that's the crypto faucet telling me it's ready again, so I'll just click it.
They have an interesting model of how this works to make sure that there's a fair reward for everyone. So when a node operator operates, they're basically providing server capacity to Presearch network. So they're adding value to the network, and obviously they should be compensated for that. And the tokenomics engine of Presearch determines the aggregate amount to be paid out across these node operators based on the needs of the network. So in order to run a node, you need to stake Presearch. Now, at the time of writing, this is about 1,000 pre. So you have to stake this pre, and this serves kind of as a limiting factor because if you have too many nodes, there's only so much server capacity that the Presearch network needs. And
just pausing that there, Comtech, you got a good point. In Google, the higher paying companies show at the top of the search. This is similar. Yeah, I guess I was not hearing what he was saying. I thought he was saying that no matter who the highest, I didn't really visualize it properly. I thought when you search for a term, it would just give you the results, but the top result would be the one with the highest stake. But it actually comes up as this is an ad, and it clearly shows that it's an ad. So that's fair. It's an ad at that point. It's not a misguided result. It's an ad within the results. Yeah. You got a good review there, have you, Pertsky? Let me grab it out. Let me just grab that out of the shit chat. Let's go over here and grab that out of the chit chat here. We'll take a look at that after we get through. We've got 2 videos here on Presearch.
If we have more capacity than we actually have needs, we're going to have idle servers.
Hey, Kev J. Robbo, how you doing, man? My job is actually making people show up in higher positions on search engines SEO. This is a strange way of doing it. Isn't that how it's done though? They pay you to do. Oh no, you're talking about like optimization of websites and metadata and all that stuff, right? Define node operator, an operator who examines your nodes. They show your ad above the list of sites that match your search. Yeah, okay. That's the same as Google, right? At that point, I'm not gonna even acknowledge that. In fact, if you can't be bothered to even put a real handle.
We're going to have things that aren't really doing anything. So the tokenomics model adjusts the level of rewards to make sure that there's a fair level between that. If they don't need a lot of capacity, they're going to decrease the rewards.
Kev,
if they
by
need
the way,
more
man?
capacity, they'll up those rewards
Cheers,
to entice more servers to come into the network.
James,
so,
too.
With
How you
that
doing,
being
James?
said,
Cheers,
that's
buddy.
kind of a general overview of what Presearch is, how it works. Remember that as a user, it protects your privacy. It gives you the opportunity to earn those.
We actually use keywords and ad blogs using those words to higher the ranking. Yeah, I remember that back in, I did a bit of web development back in the day, and like the idea was that you'd have multiple different sites with the same keywords that would then trigger the spiders, the crawlers that would crawl through, and if they saw a valid set of metadata that matched up with another valid set, and that happened more than once in the internet, that they'd give that a higher ranking. At this point, you get paid in lurking mode, but your ad can be about anything, not necessarily linked to that search. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's. I'm intrigued.
Pre-tokens. As a content creator, as an advertiser, it gives you the ability to direct traffic to your website using those pre-tokens that you have either bought or that you have earned simply from browsing. So that's a general overview of Presearch, how it works. I've shown you how you can earn those pre-tokens for browsing simply as a user, how it protects your privacy. But on top of that, I've showed you how you can use the staking system to direct traffic to your website, whether you're a content creator, a manufacturer, whatever your case may be. I've shown you how to do ads. Now, one very key, very important thing that I want.
Just going to pause him there before he gets to that key point. The thing that I misheard or I didn't understand, you don't actually get a return on your stake. The return on your stake is higher placement of ads in their searching. So when you think about staking on DLive, BTT, you receive a higher percentage because you're staking in. In this instance, you stake your pre into Presearch. The actual staking process is basically, you could look at it as you're buying an ad on our search results. At that point, you're not even buying, you're renting an ad space on our search results for as long as we can use your money, as long as you let us use your token, the pre-token, for however long that is till you unstake it, we'll put the ad up for you. So it's the wordage there, it might not be best served to be called staking. It's not really staking. Doesn't that effectively mean you're only paying for an advert? Yeah. That's what it is. Basically, you're paying an ad. You're paying for an ad, and you're using the pre-token for it. It's. I hate it when that happens, when things are using a similar term, but it doesn't actually. Like when I think of staking anything, I'm instantly thinking about staking Lino on DLive and getting the bigger return by doing that. So this is not that. You're spot on with that statement. Thank you, Comtech. Cheers, man. I'm glad I nailed that. It's frustrating, someone who's learning this stuff, to get these terms kind of to be presented with a website that's just a bit shady about the terms, you know? Yeah.
Want to mention currently with Presearch, when you stake your pre-tokens, it's non-consumptive. And what I mean by that is if I stake 1,000 pre on the keyword part-time economist, I could get 100,000 people that click on my ad and it does not cost me a thing. Those pre-tokens are locked in. However, in 2021, at some point, what they're going to be doing is they're going to possibly be changing to a consumptive model in which you you stake your pre, but you also have to pay a little bit depending on what amount of people actually click on your ad. So at least for now, it's basically free traffic. You can get those pre tokens, you can stake them, and whatever traffic you get is free. However, what I want to point out is that if you're simply trying to browse to collect enough rewards to get those keyword staking, it can take a very long time. So if you have 8 tokens that you can earn per day and you need 1,000, you're looking at quite a long time before you can earn that. So if you want to take maximum advantage of that free traffic, what I will show you is that you can actually purchase pre-tokens as well. Obviously not financial advice, but if you want to take advantage of that free staking period that could be ending by the end of the year, it is something to consider, and I at least want to show you how to do that before we finish up with the video. So we're simply going to go to presearch.org, and this is the marketplace, so marketplace.presearch.org, and we're going to click buy tokens. Now, we can buy directly from the website if we want to. We don't have to, and the price that they're quoting us is about 11 cents each. You can pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USD. Now, the other option that you do have is paying with Tether, Ethereum, anything like that on Uniswap. So you can also get with KuCoin. Personally, I haven't used KuCoin, so I'm going to show you the example of Uniswap. Let's
so
go with
what this is, this point now is more like a push, because I guess because the concept is so cool, there is a mad rush to get your staked words locked down, right? Like imagine you staked on the word sex, for instance. Bang, right? Bam. Big win, right? Imagine you staked on Coca-Cola or Bitcoin or one of the big words, right? You've already nailed that. You've already got the slot. So what this is a rush to get everybody to get those slots done. Me personally, I'm not going to stake. The only reason I'd stake on Presearch is if the staking feature earned me more pre. I don't really care to advertise my thing being gives a minute. I don't think that kind of... Who's going to search pre? Who's going to go on Presearch and type in live streamer from Australia? That's not going to happen, right? So I don't see the validity of doing that, unless not only did it give me a result, but it also gave me more pre-token. Hashtag Doge.
Tether. Let's go to
yeah, stake on that, right?
And let's suppose that I want to get 1,000 Presearch. It's going to cost me 95 Tether. So we are getting a little bit of a discount here, purchasing on Uniswap versus purchasing on Presearch directly. But either way, whatever the case may be, we can get those tokens. And then once we actually have those tokens, we will need to transfer them from our rewards account into our actual portal account. So let me show you how to do that really quick. Simply going to go to my Presearch account. I'm going to go to my account, and then what I want to do is I want to go to my portal account here, and what I can do is I can transfer pre. So I can transfer pre from the blockchain, from rewards, or from a crowd sale account. So let's suppose I want to transfer pre from my rewards. It's going to say that I need a certain amount. So the minimum to transfer pre is 1,000. However, they do this thing called a reward level, which basically they determine your search habits to make sure you're basically not mining pre by just searching for a bunch of random terms. So because I'm at level 7, they say, okay, we need you to have at least 14.
Hendrik, hashtag Doge on the way to a Starship in a Tesla. _ Tesla Cybertruck with the Cyberlander extension.
129 to withdraw. There's a couple other methods as well. I can transfer in from the blockchain. So if I bought those on Uniswap, if I bought those on KuCoin, I could send them here to this pre address, and then I could begin staking them. So that's a general overview of how Presearch works, a little bit about what it does. So even if you don't want to do the keyword staking, you don't want to do all of that stuff, you still have the option of earning those rewards, protecting your privacy, and like I said, you can layer that with the Brave browser, so you're really doubling up your rewards. One final thing that I want to show you is that there is limits, as we talked about, with that Presearch level. As I'm level 7, just as there's a level to transfer my rewards from my rewards to my staking, there's also going to be a limit on how much you can withdraw. So I need 1,000 to withdraw. However, not all of that will be immediately available because I'm only at level 7. So In general, that's an overview of Presearch, how it works, how you can earn those pre-tokens, as well as how you can do the keyword staking. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them below, and I'll see you next time.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I'm intrigued. We have one other video here to look at. This is a guy, Scott C. Business, Scott Cunningham. I do watch him on Cos TV, actually. I use Cos TV. If you're not using Cos TV, you should be. You earn Cos by uploading and by watching and by logging in daily. I watch this guy. What is Presearch? This is him on YouTube, though. Let's take a look at this. Good. It's always important to get a couple of different opinions here. Like they say, you should get 3 quotes before you go with a tradesman. Oh, at least 2 videos, right? So 2 different perspectives.
Hey everyone, Scott Cunningham, aka Scott C Business. Today we're going to be talking about Presearch keyword staking.
I think he's Canadian.
And why this is such a good time to do it. So recently I had an interview with Colin Pape, the CEO of Presearch, and we talked a lot about Presearch. So if you want to learn more about Presearch, go and check that out.
His audio is also out of sync, and that's a terrible angle. An additional angle should never be from below up. Just have it from above down.
I'll briefly jump through it, but the main thing we're focusing on today is the keyword staking. And the reason that I'm so excited about it, and I really want you guys to check this out, is because Colin has said it so that for the next year, you essentially can advertise at 0 cost.
So when did this video come out? March 12, 2020. So it's about a year old, this one. Good to note that. Good to note.
All you have to do is stake your tokens, which is how you would always do it. In the future, you might be paying per ad click or, clicking of your link. But for now, it's just unlimited. You're not going to spend anything. You get your tokens back when you're done.
That was the up the nose shot. Yeah, terrible additional shot to have. That shot doesn't, just from a technical standpoint, that shot doesn't give you anything. Like, that's just him saying, I got a second camera. The better shot, and I'm not just doing it because I do it, but the better shot would be a shot that does give you placement of where the guy is. Gives you and that's why I have this. It gives you an overview of literally what I've got, what I'm looking at. So most of the time when I'm streaming, you can see my hideous head, right? Just a square up hideous head, which is kind of a little tedious. Why would I have another angle slightly off just from there looking back up at me? Doesn't give you anything additional. You want to have, if you want to add an additional angle, you want to have an overriding perspective of things so that everybody gets familiar and sees what I see. That's how you do second angles. Scott C. Cunningham, Scott C. Business, crypto and things. I'll learn you about setups of streamses.
And yeah, that'll be for the next
I do
year.
like this guy.
So really, really good to look at and think about. So I will also link the interview for you guys.
You have a good setup, Gibbs. Yeah,
Anyways,
thanks, man.
though,
Thanks, dude.
Let's
Thank you.
start at the main website for Presearch. Well, this is the actual ad staking section. So let me just quickly switch here.
Staking dashboard.
So you can download.
Oh, what keywords has Scott Cunningham? He's staked Scott C Business. He's staked. Oh, he staked library, the library token. He staked publish Ox and Steam. Interesting. And if you just look at these figures here, only one person's clicked it. Ad clicks 1. Not a great turnaround there. 32 views versus 1 click. 62 views versus 6 clicks. 82 views versus 0 clicks. His bad lighting as well. I don't think his lighting was too bad.
So you can download their extension, and that makes it so that every time you search, you will see the ad, and it will just default it. But I just go here when I'm searching regularly. Otherwise, I don't worry about it too much. But it allows you to search on any of the search engines that are kind of out there. So if you search right now for the term library, there you go. There's my link, my ad. That's the ad that you would see. And that's what I've staked for. So Let me
Wow.
just jump back here. Essentially, just in case you have no idea what Presearch is and you have no idea why I'm telling you about any of this, Presearch is just they pay you pre-tokens for using this this search engine. So again, if you download the extension, it'll automatically do it for you. But I just come and use this site, and when I make my searches, for a few seconds, it will show you someone's keyword staked ad, and then it will take you to where you want to go, and it'll have all the different search engines for you. And
Wow, so it still pulls in from Google? That's intriguing. Do you still get paid if you were to select, where's my mouse? If you were to type in a word there and then hit Google, do you still get paid? I'm assuming you've got to hit Presearch, right?
just like a great way for you to earn extra if you don't mind waiting a little bit longer. And it's good to use in conjunction with the Brave browser, which I am doing, so that I'm earning ad revenue from the Brave ads, and then I'm getting pre-tokens.
Atraxon, how you doing,
these.
Atraxon?
And
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, as you can see, it went up from 47.75 to 48 from that one search, because you get 0.25 per search. And if you go to keyword staking, which is the main thing that I want to focus on today here, because there's not a ton to Presearch. It runs on DSearch though, which is
DSearch.
not talked about a ton on Presearch, but we briefly went into it in the interview. So again, check that out if you're interested. So what you do with the tokens that you've staked is you go and buy them or transfer them here, and then you come in here and you can use your stake, and it costs at least 1,000 to stake against a keyword. If someone else takes your keyword or already has it at 1,000, you need to bet or stake 1,000 more than they have staked, because it's in intervals of 1,000. So as you can see here, someone owned Steam and someone owned PublishOX. So I took those by betting, or I keep saying betting or bidding. I make it sound like an auction, but it's sort of what it is. You're bidding for the highest stake. And you can actually leave your stake there. So if
I'm on the
someone
wheel,
else takes their
number
stake
one.
away,
Thanks,
then
Giggles.
you will become the number
Thanks
one
for letting me
again.
know.
Or
Thank
you know,
you.
whatever that might look like.
Thank
Because
you,
you still
DLive.
have to unstake and switch around what you want to do, because people can, you know, change their decisions at any time. And as long as you have enough, you can always outstake someone else. So anyways, and as you can see, I obviously had to stake a lot more for library, but these are very, very popular keyword terms. And I've only done this for a few days now. I actually got outbid on library, and then you can set if you want to get a notification. So I got an email, and I saw that someone outbid me. I came back and I outbid them again so that I could take the top. And as you can see, I mean, I've gotten 6 hits for PublishOX and 1 for library. Clicks rather. I've gotten almost 200 views now, so that's pretty good. Again, this is free. I'm getting all this back, and given that pre-tokens are worth more than when I started, I'm gonna make money and get free advertising. That's very challenging. I mean, where else do you get free advertising and you make money?
It's true.
It's just such a great value proposition that I think everyone should be checking this out. And I am actually sharing this with you to my own detriment, because now you guys see these great terms and how awesome this is, and you might just come in and outbid me for these exact terms.
I wouldn't say we will do that, buddy, given that you've only had 1 click on the top one and 6 on the other one.
And that's fair, and I don't want you to, but I understand that this is just so awesome and has such a good value proposition that it would be ridiculous for people not to take advantage of it. And I would be a bad content creator to...
I guess one question I've got, which no one seems to answer here at this point, and I'm sure we'll find the answer, is aside from staking pre-coin into keywords like he's doing and the other person was doing, what's the incentive to leave your pre-tokens on the side? So often on these places, we'll think about DLive as an example, the incentive for you to stake your BTT and therefore leaving it in the site is because you will earn more of a reward from the pool by being a stakeholder, and even as a verified partner, even more. So there's an incentive for you to keep your BTT in the site. Now, when BTT skyrocketed and Keith went out and bought a 77 centimeter television, everything was all hunky-dory, I was like, well, that's great. And, you know, that's a great time to take the money out and go and spend it. But once you've done that, you never receive the reward again because you've removed the stake. So is there a feature on the site that incentivizes you to leave your pre in the site, or when you get to 1,000, are you going to take it straight away and put it into your Metamask wallet, or put it into Exodus, or trade it off and get it into Doge or into something else? Like, is there any incentive to keep it there? I'm not seeing it yet. Maybe I've missed it. I don't know.
Not share, you know, the tips and secrets with you guys. So here we are. And like, I don't know what else there really is to say. It's just, you come on here, you stake. It's very, very simple. You do write that little ad that you saw earlier. It just looks like this. It's very, very simple. You put the stake that you want. You can say if you want to just be like them to tell you at the end of the day, or weekly or monthly, or not at all. I want it right away so I can jump back in and take my spot back. You can write a little headline and a description and then add the actual link. And you'll see what it looks like here, or if you search the term. So again, this is what we saw earlier when the term was searched. So learn more about library, blockchain, and cryptocurrency with Scott Cunningham from Crypto and Things, aka Scottsy Business. I don't know how great that is for people who are searching up library. Maybe I make a video that's like a very good tutorial or a guide to library, and then I use that. That might be a better way to entice people to checking it out, but we'll see. Realistically, this was all just a test, me trying it out, seeing how this all works. But I'll keep playing around with it to see what works the best and what's the most enticing for people to actually click on and check out. But I mean, considering it's already gotten 200 views, and you know, this by no means is a mainstream search engine, I think that's really cool. I think the fact that people are on Presearch and they're searching for these terms, clearly there's a lot of like searches happening, and or people on Presearch are more likely to look for crypto and blockchain related terms, which again gives you an even better value proposition as someone in this space to take advantage of this.
Does anyone know what a pre is worth? He did say it was about 11 cents.
That's pretty much it.
And I know what you meant about his lighting. It's very flat. It's well lit, but it's very flat
for
lighting.
Presearch, there's not a whole much more to it. Below that video, there is a thing that actually explains it from Presearch, and they give you a bit of a rundown as to how it all works and like a potential strategy you could employ for doing staking, which I will actually link because that's probably good to take a look at as well. Either way though, you should do your keyword research. You should, you know, definitely put in a little bit of work before you decide to go with anything specifically. But I just kind of winged it because those were some great terms. Wow. And I just went based off of, are these already being staked on or not? So for example, I staked on Steem and Steemit originally. Steemit wasn't taken, Steem was. So when I took Steem, I got double the amount of views that I was getting from Steemit, because it's just, Steemit is a subset of Steem. I thought maybe because of all the drama, people might have specifically looked at Steemit, but Steem was still getting more hits. So at the end of the day, you can kind of see that and then adjust, because hey, I mean, you want the most amount of clicks and views that you can possibly get, you know, why not? So again, if you guys want to save your money,
so you're effectively putting $110 per 1,000 pre to stake a keyword. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad, right? On a return on investment, that's pretty good. But and if this website takes off, but it looks like this year, 2021, they're changing it to you've actually got to pay for it as well. So maybe we don't forget this video from Scott Cunningham is a year old. So maybe it's all changed since then.
By just investing it for a short period of time, staking it, and then getting free advertising that you would otherwise spend tons for, and then you can get it back and potentially even make money in the whole process. Definitely go and check out Pre-Tokens. This isn't sponsored. This isn't. I
do like the idea that you're not spending the money, you're staking it. So that I guess that's what I missed. That's the key point that I missed earlier. The staking is that you're not spending, you're putting it somewhere, and you can always take it back. So if you get outbid on that, you can go, well, I'll take the pre back, and you haven't lost anything. So you might as well. I guess that's the incentive to keep it on the site, right? You might as well keep it there, stake it in, and then when someone outbids you, if you weren't getting anything from it anyway, then you go and chuck it in your Metamask or whatever it is.
I don't even have an affiliate link or anything to share with you guys. I just think this is so cool.
It's pretty cool.
And I'm just really excited about this. So, I mean, the more people using this, the more likely people are going to end up seeing my ads. So, you know, in that sense, it's a win-win, right? Anyways, if you are going to check out Presearch, let me know in the comments. What do you think about Presearch? What do you think about the keyword sticking? And what do you think about the fact that you can do it for free for the next year and potentially forever? They don't know what they're going to do with their model in the future exactly. So anyways, if you watched to the very end, make sure to comment #1ham in the comments below. If you found this useful, please share it with other people. I would really appreciate it. And, you know, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe if you want to check out more of it.
No worries, Scott. Thank you, my friend. We'll bump out there. What I'm going to do here, we do have a link to a website that Perdsky found. This is a WordPress site. Presearch. Get paid for searching the web. Is it a scam or legit? Let me just make this font larger. We're gonna read all this. Oh, you're kidding me, really? Okay, we'll scam through this. This post may contain affiliate. Okay. Hello there. Have you heard of Presearch? Wondering if it's a scam, looking for extra income, blah, 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 blah. Back to the track. You must be wondering why I didn't fully recommend it to you. Just read below, find out what you think is needed. What is Presearch? Presearch is a project that is built to supposedly put an end to Google's domination. Okay. Presearch is going to be a decentralized search engine. We know all that. Using Presearch, here's what the onboarding tool looks like. There you go. Okay. It's want to charge you can you make money with Presearch? Yes, there are reward system. That's really nice. You get 0.25 of a token each time you use the search bar. Oh, at present 32 times a day max. When did this get published? Close and accept. Posted on the 12th of February 2019. So when this started, you could claim 32 times a day. The bottom half of this is most interesting. Okay. Perdsky, I'm failing to see the value of this. It just looks like they have attached a crypto gimmick to another alternative search website. That's exactly what this is, dude. That's exactly what this is. You're going to have to use a search engine, though. Might as well get paid to use it, right? I mean, that's the way I look at this. You might as well use it. Like, what's the harm in using this? But yeah, that's changed from 32 times a day. That's still quite a small font. That's better, Gibbs. You get 25 tokens for each referral user. Okay. As at the last time I checked, September 22nd, 2019, pre-token was about 1 cent. So it's gone up to about 11 cents, which means you can potentially get 80 cents a day. So it's gone up to about 11 cents, but the amount you can claim a day has gone down so that you're still only earning about 80 cents a day. Okay. Should the user withdraw tokens to USD today, 2018? This goes way back. The amount would have been around 1,300. Okay. Converting rewards, rules and problems. Now, when you go to your rewards account, there is a redeem tokens button. We clicked it and this appeared. Token withdrawals have begun, blah, 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 blah. Basically, this is a universal message for everyone who can't withdraw their Presearch tokens. It's also a potential excuse for freezing any account out there. Speaking of freezing, I'm gonna hit a button here, folks. The Dharma project, ready to claim. Let me just hit this up. This is a crypto stream, I suppose. We're hitting the. So this is the point where they talk it down. So I'm gonna read this clearly. Please note that you've agreed to terms stating that you will not create multiple Presearch accounts and will not use Presearch solely to collect tokens. That's the only reason I'd use it. You should use Presearch just like you would normally use Google and other search engines. I mean, that's how I'm going to use it, but I'm using it to get the coin. They've already faced fraud bot accusations. What if Google turns off API access? It'd be curtains. And at that point, you'd make sure you'd had your tokens outside their website. I found something interesting when I was updating my profile in Pre. I'll share it with you when it gets to that point. Okay, cool. This makes 0 sense. If you don't want people to use Presearch solely to collect tokens, you should not be offering tokens. Yeah. You offered rewards and people get motivated by them, yet you reserve the right to freeze accounts if you deem that someone is not motivated in the right way. And people do get banned, as it seems. And getting the infamous, sorry, this account is restricted due to suspicious activity. If you feel this is an error. Presearch rules and issues. We visited the official Presearch Facebook page, and this answer by a support manager sheds some light. More than a week since I had 1,000 tokens and no mail. My friend has 16 tokens. Expect it to take a month or more as there is a significant queue already and notifications are only done every 2 weeks. It also depends on your search risk profile. Those whose scores are low are receiving notifications and the ability to withdraw immediately. If your score is higher, you will need to wait for a formal review. So don't forget, this is from 2018. The last video we watched was from 2020 and the first video was from 2021. So this could be the teething time of this website. We're now well and truly past that and things are looking pretty good. Thanks. Apparently a regular token withdrawal takes 2 months. Unfortunately, the search risk profile is not visible to the user in the dashboard. It's probably an internal metric. Presearch came up with this genius marketing plan of offering rewards, but did not think fraudulent click prevention through enough. Right now, they seem to be trying to save as much as possible on reward payouts. You're doing click, 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 but the only reason they have it, okay. Seems like a vicious circle for Presearch. The risks. 1, the main risk seems to be that your account can be flagged for unnatural activity and frozen. We're not sure what the threshold for this is, probably referral abuse and automatically generated accounts. We've signed up for the rewards program as well. You can follow our link and get 25 tokens as a reward. Once we reach the payout threshold, we'll be withdrawing the tokens and update this review. Another risk is getting an account frozen or withdrawal delayed at HIT, BTC, Yobit or Coin Exchange. If you wait for your Know Your Customer support long enough, the rate may become unfavorable. Okay. Is Presearch legit or a scam? It's very hard to say about this company. It's definitely not an obvious scam like a Furcoin or a Livia coin, and it seems that they do pay out some of the search. However, the product is still very raw, and the team is obviously focused on marketing. Overall, getting paid just using a search engine seems like easy money, so have fun with it if you wish. Just remember that withdrawal problems have occurred in the past. Sign up here and get 25 free. Your Presearch has been frozen and you wish to share a story. Okay, cool. No replies. So I would suggest, like I said, that that's an early instance of the site. I am going to sign up right now. I'm going to go ahead and sign up to it. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do this. Register or log in. Let's register. Comtech, you've already registered. You got a referral? You want me to use your referral? I'm happy to use it, man. Let's go ahead and do this. My email is that. My password, I'm going to set a password. Is that login or is this create an account? This is creating an account. Whoops. Create an account. I am not a robot. I am not a robot. I love hitting those captures. I know you can't see it because I'm off scene here, but I am not a robot. I always say it whenever I read that. Whenever I see the capture, it makes you tick the box and it says I am not. I always say I am not a robot. Oh, that was okay. I've got to put my password in here. Oh, we're in the Firefox browser. I'm going to jump out of this browser. Excuse me. I'm on the Firefox browser, folks. Let me just open up Brave, you wombats. I am not a robot. Where's my Brave browser? Here's my Brave browser. Let me show you what Brave looks like for me today, folks. Currently this month, I've earned 4.29 basic attention token, which is the equivalent of $5.50 US cents, simply for browsing on a browser. Let me refresh this a few times. Sometimes it goes up. Watch the 4.290. Will it go up? Yep, 4.3. Should get to 4.310. 4.31020. There you go, folks. So let's go to Presearch. Presearch.org. Here we go. I'm going to do this. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Kiss. Hey, how come that's not blue? Ooh. Presearch.org. How come that's not blue? What's Presearch.io? Buy pre. Try Presearch. Okay, it was not blue here. That was blue on Firefox. Well, why is it not blue? I don't know. I'm going to register though. Registration. I'm going to create an account here. Okay, I'll get you off scene so I can register my account, folks. Let's get a password going. Yeah. I agree to the terms. I am not a robot. Traffic lights. 1, 2, 3 traffic lights. More traffic lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 traffic lights. Buses. How many buses do you see? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No more. Oh, no more buses. Excuse me. Verify. Sign up now. Oh, you did it. Oh, dude, I just clicked it. You had a referral just to. I literally just clicked it and I saw that come in the chit chat. Sorry, dude. I'm already in. I'm already in, folks. Presearch. I've already earned 0.0 pre. Let's do a. Let's. What do we want our first search term to be? Gives. Oh, this is a tour. When you search, you'll be rewarded with pre-crypto tokens. You can see how many tokens you have in the top right corner. By default, you will search. We go to the pre-search engine. Good, good, good. If you want to search another site directly, just click the corresponding icon. Gotcha. To see all the search options, click the gear icon. Got it. You've already got 48 net TV. You've only been using this for a little while. What? That's cool, man. Easily change your providers from the account drop-down menu. Got it. That's it. Your selected icons are displayed here at the top. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. That's cool. I like that. To add a new icon, find it in the... Yeah, do a search, find it. That's cool. You can use a search field to filter. Yeah, sweet, sweet. Or you can browse by category. Okay, cool, cool. To select an icon, simply click it on it and it'll be added to your selected icon. I like that. To rearrange the order, simply drag left or right. That's sweet. Delete an icon, simply click on it and hit remove. That's all for now. Dude, this looks cool. Folks, give me a search term. Gives a minute. Gives... Ooh. Something landed on my... Get him out of there. Gives a minute. Oh, it likes me. I didn't even have to pay for this. I didn't even... Oh, that looks shit, actually. If I'm being honest. That font's terrible. And it's scaling the images. Blech. Have I got my scaling set incorrectly? No. Yeah, that looks shit. But there I am, folks. I didn't even pay for this. Register or log in? What's this up here? What's this up here? Why am I not logged in? I just logged into this. What? That's weird. Add Presearch to Chrome or to the Brave browser. Should I add it? I'm gonna add it. Add the extension, man. Added. I added the extension. Okay. Is that it there? Presearch. Where are my extensions? How come? Okay, let me just do that search again. Oh, it doesn't automatically remember. That's Why is it saying register or login up there? Okay, that's weird. I'm logged in. I do like that. I like that this is pulling up everything. I don't like the font. Can I change that? More options. Sports weather. Places to search for Gibbs Minute. No, that's not what I wanted. Go to my home, my account, site settings, search providers, change password, feedback, invite, friends, log out, site settings is. Settings, a referral ID, homepage background color. That's not coming up. That's weird. Fonts, where's fonts is? Community, legal, settings, homepage providers, change password. I can't see it. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. Okay, well, I guess that's it, folks. I guess what I can do is go to here, and I want that to be my homepage of Brave. Can I add this to my homepage? I guess it'll come up, won't it? I guess I could just go presearch.io. No, not .io. .org. Presearch.org. That's what I want to come up if I never need to go searching. Go to images. Go to images. Virtual land purchases. Virtual land purchases. And go to images. Google, DuckDuckGo, Etherscan. Oh, wait a second. It's over here, wasn't it? Let me just go to, where do we do that? So since you added the plugin, the search engine is using the Presearch engine now. Is that right? Search providers. You said go to images, right? Images. Images. Google Images. Oh, go to images on search for Gibbs Minute. Oh, okay. Sorry. I gotcha. We were searching that first, though, weren't we? Virtual land prices. That's another thing I haven't really looked at. Buying real estate in games. Crikey. We'll go back to Gibbs a minute. I wish it remembered my previous searches. That's got to be a thing, right? That's got to be a thing. Gives a minute. And images, right, there you go. That's pretty interesting. Some of these are really old, like that's an old... That's not even related to me. Huh. Huh. That's an interesting pull-up of images there. Let's go to a random page. Huh. And what? These are all clickable. That's an image only. Okay, I thought it might have gone to the website. Yeah, right. Interesting. That's intriguing. That's intriguing. I've already earned 48 pre. Why not? Hey, I mean, you like I say 1,000 times, you're gonna have to use a search engine. Might as well get paid for it. Folks, I'm gonna take a quick break here. When we come back, we're gonna continue on with our journey. We're gonna leave Presearch, because we've all learnt about it, we've all discovered it. Comptech and I are both using it. I'd suggest you guys use it. Start earning pre. I'm going to take a slash. To get me to the slash, you know the dealio. On the screen, there are 15 bandios that are somehow related back to me-o. I'd like you guys to choose what you want to hear from. Number 1 is Tracer. Number 2 is Black Aces. Number 3 is Ween. Number 4 is The Shiny Brights. Number 5, Peter Bibby. Number 6, Burn Collect. Number 7, Tracer Acoustic. Number 8, Trigger Finger. Number 9, Dappled Cities. Number 10, Tracer Electric. Number 11, The Delta Saints. Number 12, King of the North. Number 13, Everyday Circus. Number 14, Tommy Rutland. And number 15 is Giggle Pickles? Gilgamesh. Giggle Pickles did say 15 though. Perdsky said 3. Giggle Pickles said 15, which is Gilgamesh. Perdsky said 3, which is Ween. Comtech says 15, which is also Gilgamesh. We got a consensus. We'll not be watching Ghost Town this week. This is a cryptocurrency stream, you madmen and women, folks. This is Gilgamesh.
Welcome back to the slightly random daily song. This t-shirt here, it's a venue in Germany called Jekyll and Hyde. Now, we talk a lot about Germany and Tracer and touring and venues, and so much so that today I don't want to talk about this t-shirt. Instead, I'd rather give this to a band that I don't have a t-shirt for, but I do have a history with. Instead of Tracer, let's turn this around. Let's take this opportunity to skip a Tracer track and go to a different band. The band I want to talk about is a band that no longer exists, although there has been a reformation of sorts. Look at this rubbish on the beach. Look at this rubbish. Look at this. I'll pick you up. I'll pick that up in a minute. So there was, go way back in history to 1994. I feel like it was, yeah, I finished high school in 93, so it was 94, 95, 96 in Sydney. I was kicking around with a band called Gilgamesh. Mainly my connection to this band was Bob. He was a guitarist and vocalist. I don't even know how we met. If anybody can remember the story how Bob and I met, I genuinely cannot recall where that came from. Probably just from seeing the band, right? I guess. But anyway, Gilgamesh, a punk ska band from the Shire that were actually pretty much on their way until they stopped. Not too sure why. They certainly had a huge following in the Shire and in the city and up and down the coast. Down as far as Wollongong, I imagine they would have, yeah, they killed it. They killed it for a long time, and then they just decided to stop. I don't know the history. Like I said, there was a reformation at some point. I think like 2004 or 2005. I filmed a show of theirs at the Sando, the new Sandringham Hotel. The new version. Anyway, blah blah blah. What I've got for you, I got two things. Well, we have touched on Gilgamesh once before. We went for a compilation that time. I've got their demo cassette here. Actually, I got 2 demo cassettes from Gilgamesh from back in the day, but we're not going to play anything from either of those. This demo cassette's called Shaft Machine, but then I've also got a 2-track demo that Graham, the drummer, and Bob personally gave to me at the Bizzos back in the day, but I'm not playing anything from either of those 2 cassettes. Instead, out of my ass, I've got their first actual recording. This is their first fully produced record, CD. It's from 1995. It's called The Land of the Long White Shaft. And yes, it does include 2 panda bears getting intimate on the cover there. In typical Gilgamesh fashion. Those naughty boys. So what do you got on this record? You got a bunch of tracks that were already crowd favorites. I got the sun right in my eye here. These were already crowd favorites. The songs are on the back. All these songs were massive favorites on their live set. Very, very well honed songs. In fact, from what I understand, I wasn't at the recording of this, but I feel like this recording might have been done almost live to dat. Like it has that feel where their shows felt the same. So they were so good at their instruments, they were so good at their songs, that I reckon the recording process would have been like, well, let's go into the studio and lay this crap down and get it done. Maybe there's a couple of overdubs in there, maybe an extra guitar part or something, I don't know. But from this album, the track I want to play for you is kind of like their theme song, I suppose, Scarred for Life. Now, I mentioned their style, punk, sort of thrash, ska. So when you say scarred for life, I'm not saying you've got a scar, I'm saying you're scarred, as in the style, scarred for life. And that's the track I want to play for you from the album, because it's like, kind of like their thing, I suppose. It was a huge live number. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you down in front of this rubbish, give you a nice view of the rubbish on the beach and the beach. We'll get a nice angel like that. Is that a good angel? I reckon that's a pretty an appropriation angel to enjoy this bottle, this album from Gilgamesh, from the Shire from 1995. It's called Land of the Long White Shaft. The track I'm playing for you today, Scarred for Life.
Are you bored? Why not try having some real fun on Club Chats, Australia's wildest adults-only party line? My friends and I are waiting to talk to you right now. So come on, give us a call.
Roll 'em, Smokey!
Oh yeah, Gilgamesh, Scarred for Life. Let me just give you an angel. Better angel there. I guess it was always going to happen, wasn't it? How could I put some Gilgamesh on and not shuffle what you just saw there? How do I explain this crap? Well, I guess when we first discovered this band, when I say we, I mean me and my cousin, we were dancing like that in the crowd. Actually, there wasn't even a crowd, it was just an open dance floor. And I think that's how the friendships began, actually, through shuffling. Dancing brought us together. I don't even know how to explain shuffling, but there it is, that was the shuffle. In fact, I was perusing the liner notes here on the Land of the Long White Shaft, we get a thank you in here. I never even knew this at the day. It says here, somewhere it says, blah, 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 Rip, Savage Cabbage, all the bands we shuffle with, all our friends, everyone that comes and sees us, the shufflers, blah, blah, blah. That's a thank you to myself and Gav. That's pretty nice, Gilgamesh. Why won't this go back in? Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed Scarred for Life from Gilgamesh, the land of the long white shaft. I'm gonna pick this trash, rubbish up, go put it in the bin, and I'm gonna sit down and listen to the rest of the EP or the album, and you guys can go back to the live stream.
Oh, crikey. Whoopsie. I got totally sideswiped here, folks. I did something with the Brave browser and I can't get it back. If you go over here, or let's go to my homepage, there's a little drop-down menu such as similar to this one here where you can hide the clock and where you can hide Brave rewards and like 3 little drop-downs. And there was one up here and it said, inadvertently I clicked it by accident, hide favorites, and now I can't for the life of me get my favorites back. Like I wanted the list of favorite sites that come up here because I click them all the time, and I put a bookmark in my favorites for Presearch, but I can't for the life of me find favorites. Am I missing something here? Settings, it's in this is the settings tab. Bookmarks, Presearch, random clock time generator. Okay, cool. Downloads, nope. Settings, getting started, appearance. It's got to be under appearance, right? Theme, Brave web store, new tab, show bookmarks bar. No, use wide address bar. Wide address bar. What is that? Oh, that's. Okay, so a little longer. Okay. Autocomplete, top sites, hide Brave rewards button. Always show bookmarks on new tab. Always show full URLs, font size. Just doesn't seem, I just can't seem to find where my favorites are. Do favorites only come up once you start using a site? So if I got to go to Presearch, I don't want it to be the IO, I want it to be the .org. Now that I've been there, does that mean if I go back to my home, it'll come up as a favorite? No, because I hid the favorites. And I don't know how to unhide the favorites because there's no, the little 3 drop downs are gone. Customize down here. Background image, show background, show personal Brave stats. Helinator, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here? And this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the ice cream too. Bookmark bar maybe, Helinator. No, it's not the bookmark bar. It's not that. If we go over here and go to, oh, you can do it this way, Command, comma, go to bookmark, where's the bookmark here? Show bookmark bar. It just drops down a little drop down at the top there. Such as, yeah, so it's not that. I guess I could do a search for it, right? Favorites. Favorites. Doesn't even come up. The word favorite doesn't even come up. Favorites doesn't even come up. What? Doesn't even come up as a search term? Spelling it both ways here. Appearance. Okay, I'll go to appearance. I'm in appearance. Hide Brave rewards button. Don't want to do that. Always show bookmarks on new tab page. Turn that on for a second. Customize the background image and widgets that appear on the new tab page. New tab page. On the left, there is a reset settings. Reset settings. What about additional settings? Reset settings. Show bookmark bar first one. Helenator, did you not hear me? It's not that. It's literally not that. That doesn't do it. That shows the bookmark bar. Look. There's no bookmark bar up there now. Show bookmark bar. That's the bookmark bar at the top of the screen. I've got 2 bookmarks, random.org and Presearch. Turn that off. That's not what I'm asking for. Under additional settings, reset settings. I'll do that. I'll just reset settings. This will restart your setup page, start search engines and pins tabs. It will also disable all extensions and clear temporary data like cookies. Your bookmarks, history, and saved password will not be cleared. Done. So if we go back to the home tab, it's gone. It's still missing. It's still missing. I guess I'll try. I don't want a bookmarks bar, so let's get rid of the bookmarks bar. The bookmarks bar is off. That's weird. It was definitely on. What? The bookmark bar is on. The fuck? What the fuck? Turn the bookmark bar off. Why have I got a bookmark bar now? What? Now it's bringing up the bookmark bar when it's not even, I haven't even turned that on. Hey, Masaraberry, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks to follow. I can't work this out, so I'm just gonna ignore it. I mean, that's not how I want my Brave to look at all. I don't want a bookmark bar. I definitely don't want a bookmark bar. I'm literally, look, go to settings, appearance, show bookmarks bar. It's not even selected. To start with, why is it there? It's not even selected. So if I turn it on, it comes on. Now I turn it off, then I go back to my home page, and bingo bango, it's on there again. Is there a home page setting that's different to every other setting? Home page. Unbelievable. This is a bit clunky. Home page. Customize the background image and widgets that appear on the new tab page. Damn, this is, you know what? This sucks. Okay, but I'll tell you what, let's move on. Let's move on. If I can't work out a bookmarks bar on a Brave browser, I need help. I'll fix it another time. Let's move on. If you right click on the bookmarks bar, you can hide it. Really? Right click on it. Oh, cracky. It's not doing it, dude. That's show. That should be hide. I think the home page is different. I think this tab is different. I think this tab is different. Top sites. Top sites. This is it, dude. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Why is that not selectable? What? It's not called favorites, it's called top sites to begin with. But it's not, Why? What? Okay, so if we go to our website, first of all, let's go to our website. Now let's go back home. Now let's customize this tab. Dude, I can't believe this. Show clock. I'll turn the clock off. Okay, clock comes on and off. Top sites are created. Okay, so let's go back to a search and look for top sites. Top sites. Dude, this is a shame. I've just talked the shit out of. I've talked up Brave Browser so hardcore, and a simple thing like this seems the most obnoxiously difficult. Anyway, folks, let's just leave it at that. I'll deal with that another time. But let's learn about IOTA. This is a coin. Oh, hang on a second. Speaking of coins, my faucet is ready again. Hey, Redco. Gotta sign into everything. Wow. We just signed out of everything, didn't we? Redco, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now, why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow. So what we're going to do here, folks, we're going to take a look at this IOTA coin. This is something that someone's asked me about once before. We have it tabbed. By the way, Redco, thank you for the lemon. So let's learn about IOTA. What is IOTA? In Customize, you can turn it on. Really? Customize. Customize. Is that customize here at the bottom? Customize. That's where I am, man. That's literally where I am, dude. In customize, you can turn it on. I'm in customize. Settings. Additional settings. System. I don't know what to say. I'm in customize. Bottom right hand corner. Where's my mouse? Down here. Little tab down here. Customize. Top sites. Literally won't turn on. It's just not selectable. It's not just my mouse, because the one above it is selectable. Top sites. I'm having the same dramas on the Chrome browser. I mean, is it because of the extension I installed? Is it because of this Presearch extension? I'm going to remove it just in case. I just removed it just in case. Wow, different. Mine shows differently. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Hey, I've never had any of this before. I've never had this error before. Never had this error. I've never seen this error before. It's weird, man. There was these little dots here, and I accidentally clicked it. Hide the hide the top sites. Hide the favorites. It was actually called favorites. Hide favorites. I accidentally clicked it, and then I thought, okay, I'll just find the three dots and re-click it. And where are the three dots? The three dots are completely missing. Like, that's the only three dots I've got. Where the top sites were, there's no dots. Yeah. Super frustrating. But anyway, let's learn about IOTA coin. An open feeless data and value transfer protocol. Now, again, Brave stats is what you want? CompTech Brave stats. Yeah, but that's the. Am I not being clear here? This is not what I'm looking for. If I hide Brave stats, now that little selection is missing. Like I can't find how to get. I mean, go back and turn it back on here. But that's the same thing that's happened here for the top sites. But I can't select top sites. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't. It's just not there. And yet my menu bar persists. Now I got to log back in. I'm doing all. Fuck this. I am not a robot. Select all the tabs with vehicles. Traffic lights. I'm just logging back into Presearch. Maybe I haven't looked at enough websites to have favorites. I'm back in with Presearch though. So if we went back to the home tab, I don't like it. Why is there a bookmarks menu here? I never asked for a bookmarks menu. In fact, let's get rid of all the bookmarks. I don't even have any bookmarks now, so there should not be a bookmarks bar. For quick access, place your bookmarks here on the bookmarks bar. I don't want bookmarks. I never had bookmarks before. Kazi plays with the follow. Hey Kazi, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so let's forget that because obviously we're getting nowhere. So let's learn about this IOTA coin. I'll make that larger. An open, feeless data and value transfer protocol. IOTA has fundamentally re-engineered distributed ledger technology, enabling secure exchange of both value and data without any fees. Hey, watch your language, Kazi plays. We're doing a family-friendly stream here, so just control the language. So I'm not too sure what this is all about, but I do have two videos to look at. IOTA explained in 3 minutes. The timing is perfect.
IOTA is one of the most important and unique cryptocurrencies there is. It was
Hang on, when did this go out? This went out February this year.
A few short years ago, after the release of Bitcoin, that IOTA was theorized as a faster, more efficient, decentralized ledger. The goal? To build the first permissionless, fee-less, and production-ready distributed ledger technology for the true Internet of Everything. They named the DLT the Tangle, and the Tangle is based off of a mathematical concept known as the directed acyclic graph. Just like the Bitcoin blockchain, a directed acyclic graph can be used as a ledger to track.
I think we're learning the welcome spiel. Not sure what that means, Hendrik.
And process transactions, only without the blocks and the chains. Thanks to the DAG, IOTA was able to join miner validator and user into one entity. This removed the need for transaction fees. When
IOTA is good but not user friendly. Redco, cool man. You've invested in IOTA. Someone, I can't recall who it was. Someone came into the stream a little while ago, and asked me to look at this. I put a note in the Discord in the crypto. I hope that helped. Is that about the favorites, the top sites? I'll check that out off stream.
Your device becomes responsible for processing 2 or more transactions in the Tangle. This process requires nothing more than some computational power from whatever device you're using. Not only does this make IOTA exponentially fast, in theory, but it also makes IOTA free to use. This is important, as IOTA was specifically designed to facilitate microtransactions for the Internet of Things, which means that you can send even fractions of a cent to other users. IOTA's supply is measured by its smallest unit first, which makes understanding the supply a bit tricky. It's easy to grasp that there are 21 million Bitcoins. It's difficult to grasp that there are 2.7 quadrillion IOTA. However, IOTA and Bitcoin actually have fairly similar supplies. They're just measured differently. In Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis, and there are 2.1 quadrillion Satoshi that exist in total. In IOTA, there are 2.7 quadrillion IOTA that exist, and only 2,779,530 giga IOTA. When measuring the smallest units, we can see that IOTA only has roughly 0.6 quadrillion more total units than Bitcoin. As we speak, IOTA is entering a monumental stage of development as they successfully move towards their goal of enabling a true machine economy. If you'd like to learn more about IOTA or follow along with the progress, then follow the links in the description below. As always, thanks for watching.
I have no idea what that means. Like all of that, to be completely frank, all of that just went completely over my head. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what IOTA is used for. I don't know how you can invest in it. I don't know why you should. I don't understand a thing about that. That makes you the latest giver spiel. Oh, you know that one. Yeah, you put that to music. This next video I've got is literally titled "Why I Am Planning on Investing 72 million in IOTA." That was sales speak. That was a load of rubbish, wasn't it? So this video came out in April this year, and this guy has 3,000 subscribers, and he's going to invest 72 million into IOTA. You're seeing it.
I think fundamentals are not for us. Social media mall, could you take a look at IOTA? I really like the tech. Fundamentals, winky face. But what about the TA? Well, I'll tell you, right? The fundamentals are obviously meaningless. Let's just check out the fundamentals on IOTA first before we...
Bellakovus with the follow. Hey Bella, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow.
You start IOTA, check out the fundamentals. There we go. Nice one. Check them out. Excellent. Now, continuing on. Oh, by the way, thanks for joining me for looking at this. If you are just joining me, we're about to do TA on IOTA. That was me just checking out the fundamentals there now. Everything you need to know. Did you miss it? Let me just show you the IOTA fundamentals. Everything that you need to know about IOTA. There you go. Nice one. Who cares? That's what I mean. Take it. That's all you need to know about fundamentals. There you have it. Right, so this is the technical analysis though for it. Well, what a bit of a mess this 15-minute chart is. You can see a little bit more sideways than something which is heavily trending, but of course we have a high, a low, and so far a lower high, and potentially you could be on the way to a lower low. What we want to see is, will we see the prices turn around a wee bit? Because on the bigger time frames, very, very, very obvious upward trend, very, very clear. Where we came down to in terms of forward.
This guy's just taking the mickey. Is he just having a giggle here?
Time frame, testing off the lower area of the Ichimoku cloud, up and down again, you know, back into the cloud ever so slightly, back out of it, kind of struggling at the minute to take out that previous high. Fair enough, because if we had it done, we would have been bearishly divergent, as we've seen with a lot of other cryptos out there that have actually just put in a new high today. Then they're very, like, you know, the likes of which, if you're looking for example, and I know people love examples, by the way, if you hit that like button, then I really appreciate it. An example of which is Dogecoin. So we've got a new high today. Looking down here, you know, that potential for divergence. It's not confirmed, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Now, on that IOTA coin, let's bring it up again. IOTA, then what we're seeing here is that didn't put in that high overall, okay? We have actually dropped down the way, blah. So it's not actually going to be divergent, but it's obviously weak. And what we're looking to is, can we bust out of this area? If we don't, then
is this a piss take? This guy's just, yeah, this goes for all crypto. Yeah, he's just making a mockery of like someone wanting to know. Like at this stage, yeah, I'm trying to learn stuff, and this is just making it a little more difficult.
we're looking at is probably something along the lines of some sort of triangle coming in here. Now, I'm not super keen on that given the way that the cloud is wrapping all around us, and we've been in a very much upward trend zone. But we could, you know, we could see that. Instead, what I want to see happen is, of course, the resumption of the overall upward trend. And what's the first thing that you would look to see if that's the case? Well, you want to have, of course, a valid Fibonacci retracement for us, and we have one. We're above the 236. That's very good. Now, we might have completed it by being above the 786. Oh, what do you mean? Do you mean to say that we should have drawn the
Doge is beating the
Fibonacci
rest of
in
crypto at the
between
moment?
these two areas?
Did you invest in
And if
Doge,
that's the
Henry?
case, well,
I hear a
you
lot
know,
of Doge talk from you. Did you invest? I wish I had when we talked about it, but RG3 talked me out of it.
taking out the area at 215 is very important, and that's so obvious, isn't it, when you look at the charts here, that we need to be above that 215 area to get into the positive stretch, you know, where you could be looking up towards 250. Really fantastic move, and you're not even looking up for, or let's call it 240, and you're not even looking up for a higher high or anything, and you're just consolidating, and you're getting a 13% move during consolidation. Crazy. Just want to underline again the point that fundamentals are going to not help you at all in anything that you do in life. Anyway, but still, if we want to get a great move where you get a 10% move on something and it's during a phase where it's still consolidating, it's not even taking out its previous high, that's possible for us, and I'd be doing that with movements past the 215 potentially for us. Now, let's be very clear as well that this would be based off the back of this cross that's happening between the purple line that's just here and the green line. You might not be able to see the purple line given I'm using the same colors for my
I can't deal with this guy. I can't deal with him. I genuinely wanted to learn about that, and I don't think he has any clue what he's talking about. I think it was just a bit of a giggle for him just to put up a video that would get a hit for IOTA. He could have been talking about any currency. I'm not invested in any crypto, not until I have a reliable income. Yeah, fair enough. Fair point. Well, that was the IOTA discussion. What I want to do, we did have a couple of other things that we hadn't touched yet. What was the staking that you asked me about, Comtech, earlier? And while you're getting it, I'll go ahead and have a look at my the voting rewards for TRX, which we didn't look at before. So let me just bring up my Firefox. Chrome. Where is Chrome? Too many browsers. So let's go over to Tronlink, which we should still be logged in here. Go to voting. It's doing that thing. Damn it. Doing that weird thing when you've got to go off and back on. There you go. Change account name. What? Account what? What? Have they changed this again? Shit, I think it's been changed. It's been changed. We go up here, Tronlink wallet, we click the 3 drop downs to get to voting. Now it's changed. Voting was in there, right? It used to be in there. Maybe I've hit the wrong, nope. That's the settings. It used to be in that drop down. It used to be in that drop down. That's frustrating. Where is the voting now? Export account, account details, delete account, change account name, account details. They moved the voting below the bar. They did? Oh, right there. Right there. So my wallet, you click here. This is a little clunky to navigate. Unwithdrawn rewards. So 0.05413, but basically nothing, right? Unwithdrawn rewards, not even a single TRX. So at that point, it's not worth doing, right? Comtech, what was the staking we were talking about doing before? Oh, by the way, my app has now quit again. That's 3 times in this stream. I hope Pulse Chain will be a good crypto. Yeah. Pulse Chain. I don't know about Pulse Chain. Hold off for now, Comtech. Yeah, I won't touch it. Oh, you mean the staking on the other side? Well, let's wrap it up here, folks. If that's the case, I'm a little flustered. Not gonna lie, I'm a little flustered. We did learn something pretty cool. We learned about Presearch. I would strongly suggest you get on, start using it. Like get your stuff, get it. Just Hendrik, you said I'm not going to invest in crypto. You already have. You use the Brave browser. Redco, thank you for the lemon. Thank you, man. You already use the Brave browser. You're probably going to use Presearch now, so you're already getting a little portfolio together. I saw your comment about CreatorCast. I'm not too sure why we'd do that, but yeah. I'm just a little flustered here. Just a subtle thing is bugging me, and I can't understand it, so I get up against a wall. But I'm going to wrap this up here. I want to thank you all for being here with me on the cryptocurrency stream. If you are watching this on YouTube, because I'm going to leave this up on YouTube, not going to delete it. We do this weekly on DLive. There's the URL one more time. We do this every week on DLive on a Wednesday. If you're interested in coming down and hanging out, please come over to DLive. I will restream it again every week, but what we're trying to do here, we're trying to learn crypto. And I'm not talking about a particular coin. So if you're hell-bent on one coin over the other, maybe save that for somebody else. I like to learn about all the coins, understand the whole market, understand all the different trends and different changes, not just hex, because that's what we did see a lot of, most notably, most recently. Hey, Quile, thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now, why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow. There's a little Hex logo. I like it. Nothing against Hex. Nothing against Hex. What I did see, though, was the Hexicans came in swinging, absolutely swinging their banners, waving their arms, hex. And then I asked, or somebody asked me in the chat about Dogecoin. And one of the big players in the Hex community laughed at it. Actually made comments. I can't believe they're trying to get Gibbs to talk about Dogecoin. It's a fucking meme coin. It's a load of shit. And they were all giggling about it together amongst themselves on a panel, laughing about, I can't believe he's trying to learn crypto, and then someone comes in with this Doge crap. And then what happened? The very next week, everything went bang, 700%. We were going to invest the week before. I didn't because of the Hex community laughing their head off at Doge. I didn't invest. I missed out on a 700% increase. And what I'm saying is, if the Hex community was more receptive to other forms of crypto, like we try to be here, then maybe we would have made an investment. Maybe we would have lost. Who knows? But the point is, if you're going to be so one-tracked about this is the only thing you need to know about, that's garbage. That's not what I want to learn. I want to learn all the stuff as much as I possibly can. But folks, we do have 32 Yahoos watching the content right now. Who's live on DLive who would appreciate a 32 viewer host? Now, while you think about that, I want to think about the financial contributions that you guys have made to this stream today. I do this full time, so I appreciate when you donate to me. You're basically slapping me on the back saying, yo, Gives, we like what you're doing. Continue to do it. Here's a little extra on the way, and that's what the pat is. So I want to thank you for patting me on the back. Now, when you look to your own chit chat on the DLive machine, you can clearly see the top contributors to this stream. We got Van Frick, Comtech, and Moose. Thank you, Van Frick. Thank you, Comtech, and thank you, Moose, for your contributions to this stream today. Much appreciation. I know it is hard to know what will work. BTT did not sound that great to me, but look what happened. Yeah, very true. Very true. Very true. I just didn't like that approach that one coin got laughed at, whereas their coin's fine. Like, to be frank, Doge being a meme coin and that being the catch, oh, it's a meme coin. That's no different than saying, look at the name Hex. I put a hex on you. That's the exact same argument you could have. you know, it's only made because it's a meme coin. It's just a dog, and it's all about memes. You named your coin Hex, and you want to get investments in Hex? I put a hex on you. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to go down that argument, that's how you could go that argument. I don't go that argument, but they did. Anyway, I'm getting riled up here. No one's got a suggestion for who to host, so let me choose one then. Let me choose someone. Over here, we'll take... Who's live right now? Defango. The Coin Captain's live. Def Mike. DLive Grayson. You know, let's give Grayson a host. Elder Scrolls versus Skyrim. It's been live for 52 minutes. Love a bit of Grayson. Let's grab his handle. Grab his handle out here. Pop it in here. This is going to be a hosty host. Oops, I must have a space at the front there. There we go. That'll give us a confirmation once we click that button right there. There's a confirmation button. Folks, my stream's going to be going offline. It's going to say Gives a Minute is offline and hosting DLive Grayson. You'll see a yellow bar at the top of the screen. It'll say Visit Channel. Now, you got to click the Visit Channel bar. Otherwise, even though you'll see DLive Grayson, that's because I'm hosting him. So you got to click the Visit Channel bar, and that'll put you in his chat. When you're there, put the words Feel the Gives Love. Let him know where you're coming from. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks again for a wonderful crypto stream, folks. I'll see you all next time.